Hello, everyone, auditory listeners and other vehicular drivers that are listening to this instead of paying attention to the road, because honestly, who sits around and listens to a podcast about people saying what they're doing instead of actually doing it? This is the first ever D&D session and first ever D&D campaign as a part of Doc After Dark, my more risque swearing podcasts where they say words. Hey Jacob, give me a swear.
Fuck.
Thank you. Hope you heard that. So, our walls are paper thin, buddy. I don't know if I'd try that. But anyway, we're here for Doc After Dark. Would you both like to introduce yourselves?
No.
Okay, well, I guess we're going to move on. You can start because he doesn't want to. We'll just force it. Okay. So
we're shrouded in mystery.
So we have J and D. Try and figure out who they are. It's not like I've mentioned them before or in this very podcast already. So I'm going to talk. It's Jacob and Dexter, and we are.
Reveal it.
So,
I'm leaving. I'm quitting the podcast. It was good seeing y'all.
Leaving. No, the fan's gonna get super loud. No. Okay.
Ha ha ha.
No, my audio.
The fan.
Turn it down. So yeah, I'll preface this now. Hopefully, photo or Premiere works, and hopefully our talking kind of helps too, because there'll be a lot of talking. It's a podcast. It's all you really got. But I'm gonna hope that the filters and stuff I can add can dampen the fan, since we have to keep our AC on at all times, and the fan is right outside my door, and it's super loud. So that's fun. I can't wait to not be able to stream properly because there'll be a fan in the background. Maybe I'll try putting a blanket up there, see if that dampens anything.
You get sound panels.
I could get sound panels. Anyway, so this is, like I said, the first campaign. So welcome, both my dungeoners and listeners.
Your what?
My kachigas.
My kachigas.
To the first session of Deoxys Ex Machina, our Pokemon D&D campaign. This one has been inspired by pretty much just Dunsparce and Rampa, another podcast I've listened to.
Shout out to them.
They're pretty cool. And I'm in their Discord, and they're all really nice people. So you should go join the Calorix Game Corner Discord. Let's go. Then you join my Discord. That's more important, though.
Don't do it.
Yeah, so without any more further ado, think we're just gonna hop on into it. Y'all ready?
I guess.
Yep.
Alrighty. Let me pull up my documents that I totally had open all the time and not Ballad of Railroad Man.
Railroad Man.
Am I allowed to play copyrighted music in the background?
I'm gonna say no. Alright. You two and several others are traveling in a series of wagons through a Great Plains. There is a few random people kind of scattered throughout the seats. You two are sitting wherever you think you'd be sitting. Where do you think you'd be sitting in a line of like... You're both in the same wagon, but you're on different like sides of the wagon, or wherever you want in the wagon. Where do you think you would be?
I'm sitting across from Jacob, staring at him.
Do I know he's a wanted criminal and a
I'm not a wanted criminal. I'm just been kicked out of people.
Do I know that he was in a criminal gang?
I'm gonna say no.
Dang it. Does he look like he
Where are you sitting?
Across from him, apparently. He's sitting there staring at
You're
me.
staring back.
I'm observing him.
I'm in the back.
Okay, cool.
Golden arm.
Yeah.
So this very tall, effeminate individual, she stands up in the wagon and she turns to all of you and she says, "Hello and welcome. I realize that all of you may have been very great and well-known adventurers for your tasks and skills."
I stab her in the face.
Okay.
It's what my character would do, guys.
You're well known for your skills and proficiencies in several different fields that could be helpful to us. As you may know, we are on our way currently to the lovely little our lovely little village. Sorry, I have a stammer. Our lovely little village by the name of Pratius. And as you know, probably, as you've been informed, Pratius was recently under attack by a gang. We're currently unaware as to most of their whereabouts and their current plans. All we know from a piece of loose garment and other lost belongings that they are known as Team Force.
Is that the same team as in my backstory?
I
That
don't know.
probably wasn't loud enough, is it?
That's looks really quiet.
Is that
the story.
I mean, I assume that's the only team, so
So
yeah, I guess.
Okay.
So please, if you would all of you introduce yourselves as to get more acquainted with one another as we are approaching our destination quite quickly.
Am I going first?
Roll initiative.
18.
2.
All right, so you go first. Loudly.
Hello. My name is Jacques Lefranc. That's all you need to know about me.
All right, do you have a partner Pokemon with you?
I do. His name's Bulbasaur.
All right, well, what kind of Pokemon is he?
His name's Bulbasaur.
All right, cool. I guess that's it. Yeah. So on to you then.
I'm Steve. I sit back down.
Do you have a partner Pokemon with you?
Yes.
Could you tell us what it is?
It's Riolu, named Anubis.
I doubt they heard you, but we'll go with it. See, so a Riolu, cool. That's pretty. It's pretty neat. So you must be a pretty skilled fighter then.
Maybe.
Okay. Let's hit the mic. Stretch it out more, and back up. Cool. So yeah, you guys can just chill around the wagon for a little bit. You can talk to each other, investigate your surroundings, whatever you want.
I wanna.
How fast is this wagon going?
If you want, you could try and see what's pulling it.
Yeah, I'd like to do that. Perception or check or?
Yeah, perception, yeah.
I mean, we're just sitting in the back of a wagon.
16. What's my wisdom? Wisdom's 15, so plus 2, 18.
Cool. Yeah, you pretty much like peer out the side of the wagon, and you notice two very large bull-like Pokemon with 3 tails.
About how fast are we going?
In freedom units, we're going about probably 50 miles an hour.
That's fast.
Yeah, they're fast.
So more
bulls.
than 30 feet a turn, so I cannot... Well, 60 feet, so I cannot outrun the cart.
I'm gonna say no.
Dang it.
I thought we were moving like really slowly.
I also would think we're moving very slowly.
No,
We're
this
going
is
15
We're
miles
going
an hour
50 miles an hour in the back
in
of
a
a
wooden cart.
Well, it's because this is a very dire situation. Like, they've been...
I still don't think a cart goes 50 miles an hour.
Alright, is there anything else y'all want to do? Or you just
Is
wanna...
there anybody else on the cart besides the 3 of us?
What is Dexter
Yeah.
wearing?
I don't know.
I don't know what I'm wearing.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Ooh la la,
Nothing
Doc
that
After
stands-
Dark is right.
Nothing that stands out.
So
You gotta wear the
Yeah, there's-
goon outfit.
there's a couple
That's
other
what I was hoping.
there's a couple of other people on this cart. If you want to roll, this wouldn't be a perception. Well, yeah, it would be a perception.
Do I recognize any of them from wanted posters, or remember
Do
any
I
of them as
recognize
gang
the
members?
bodies in the water?
you
Do I recognize any of
you
them?
do not. You do not.
Dang it.
Dexter, if you want to know more about the people on there, you could roll a perception.
Alright, I'll roll a perception check.
I have no interest then.
19. What is perception? Is that wisdom?
Wisdom.
21.
Oh wow, okay. Yeah, you see a really big, super muscly guy. He's pretty top heavy though. His legs are fairly flimsy. But he's
skips like that.
yeah, exactly. He's got a lot of upper bulk though. And with him he has a a small round pink creature with minor like brown horns on the edges of its head.
What Pokemon is that?
It's quite small. I guess we never determined what region you're from, so we wouldn't we wouldn't be able to know if you if you could do a history check and figure it out.
Could I do a history? Oh, we're not.
I mean, you might have seen it somewhere. You could try to roll a history check, and I could tell you
roll
what
a
it is.
history check.
All right.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah. You recognize that this is a Cleffa.
A Cleffa.
Cleffa.
I still don't know what Pokemon is. I'm guessing it's like a fairy.
It's fine. Yeah. And then the other guy he's pretty short.
Relatable.
Not necessarily bulky. He's just pretty short. And with him, he has a small mouse Pokemon, very round in shape, with small. You can notice the outlines of small spikes all along its body.
Can I roll history for that one?
You could certainly try.
He said the thing.
9.
So the thing. You recognize that this rodent-like creature is at least close to a hedgehog.
Is it Sonic?
Sure. I'm not gonna tell you.
Kick it.
It's a soccer ball. Yeah. So the lady stands back up and she's like, "All right, we're approaching Pratius, so please prepare, as our Tauros are known to make very sudden stops, especially at this speed. So I would brace for impact." So, all of you roll dexterity saving throw.
Who designed this transportation system?
9.
11. I'm proficient in this though.
Oh, I'm
My
proficient
normal
in dexterity,
dex, which
so
I'm pretty sure is like
I'll let you do advantage because she did tell you to brace for impact.
perfect. I can always roll.
Well, so what does it mean if I'm proficient in dexterity?
Add your proficiency bonus, which is +2.
Okay.
Yeah. Why do you always drop them?
19.
Let me see it. What is it? What is
It
base?
was 18.
An 18 plus 3 plus 2 is 23.
Oh wow. So yeah, you both pretty nimbly, like, the cart comes to a very screeching halt. You hear lots of wheels. You know what, let me go ahead and roll for the other people.
They died.
They are all-
survivors.
We were left aimless.
It'd be really funny if one of them did die.
Didn't even know.
Oh,
Gets thrown out, gets trampled by the bull. Those toros.
Okay, yeah. So the big guy, you notice him, he just gets flung to the side. Like, as soon as it happens, he gets like flung out, and you see like his partner Pokemon's eyes kind of glow a bit, and he manages to cling on just barely, but he does almost get thrown out. The really short guy, he's fine. He just kind of like stands there and takes it. Oddly enough, the woman who told you to brace for it, she just fell.
Is she like falling just in the cart or out of the cart?
She got flung forward, and she kind of smacked against the edge of it.
I laugh at her.
You said the buff guy fell out of the cart, right?
He almost did.
Almost did?
Yeah.
How close is he to, like, falling out?
I would say his dingy little legs are hanging out of the... You're at a stop now, but his dingy little legs are hanging out of the cart, but his, like, top half is, like, pressing against, trying to hold him in.
Okay, you're not going to be pushing him out.
No. Yeah. Well...
I want to laugh at our guy. I'm like, haha, nerd.
I'll say to the
Okay,
buff
roll an intimidation.
guy. To the woman or the buff guy?
The woman.
The woman?
It's okay. It's
I'm just gonna say to the buff guy, that's why you don't skip leg day.
I got a...
Never skip
I'm
legs.
proficient in intelligence, so +2. 17.
You see,
You're
like...
intimidating a random woman?
You see her, like, kind of blush a little bit and, like,
Whoa.
rub her face and turn away. She's really embarrassed. No.
It really is Doc after Doc.
No, she's whatever. She's embarrassed. She's not being romanced. Intimidation was not a romance.
And I
check.
seduce the women.
No. No, I'm not letting you do that. No, okay.
Natural 20. I'm just kidding.
Okay, so you get out of the cart because I'm telling you what to do. You get out of the cart.
God,
and
I jump out of the game and I attack the dungeon master for 100 points of damage.
Tricks on you, I have 101 points of health.
No.
Anyway, so you exit the wagon, and before you see a quaint village with several Pokemon pens, feeding troughs, just scattered everywhere. You see a few mountains in the distance, but the most notable thing about this region is a large river that kind of cuts. It doesn't cut through the village, but it goes like just on the southern border, and just keeps going straight east.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So I should probably say. Sorry about that, folks. Didn't mean to take a tumble there. I guess I'm just not as young as I used to be. But welcome to our great city of Pratius, and for those of you not natives around here, I'd like to welcome you all to the great region of Aprina.
Whoa. I
Fanfare.
don't know what that means because I don't play Pokemon or watch it.
It has nothing to do with Pokemon.
Okay, so
now.
it's not an
Something
actual.
he made up.
It's not an actual place. I wouldn't know that. So
I'm letting you know now. There's a lot, and I mean a lot of Latin in this campaign.
wow.
Joke's on you, I don't speak Latin.
Neither do I.
Why'd you do it then?
Because I like Latin. Yeah. So welcome to Aprina.
Look at that.
And welcome to Pratius.
Yeah.
Blow it.
Don't you?
So the Team Force raid. The Team Force raid that occurred here, it happened at one of our several Pokemon daycares, in which we're often prepping and nursing Pokemon to eventually be fit for trainers to choose when they eventually set out on their journey. Unfortunately, we have lost several of them due to, again, Team Force breaking in, and they managed to steal several of our eggs and even a few of the new hatchlings. So, we're not exactly sure which way they went, but if you want, you can stick around town for a little bit, try and find some information, get some gear, whatever you want, and then we'll let you head on out if you ever find a lead, and we'll send our people to go follow you and help you out. And to start you all off, because I figure, a lot of you are new, I just give you all some basic starter kits. So, each of you now obtain 500 Pokédollars.
Okay.
And 5 Pokeballs. Just regular Pokeballs.
5 balls. Got it.
5 balls.
5 Pokeballs.
5 Pokeballs.
Question for the DM.
Yep.
What is the rule on stealing Pokemon from villains?
Well, you can't do that in the main game.
I mean,
Great job.
yeah, but
Can you pick that
also,
up?
You might have a chance to.
I think it was.
Yeah, there's one that fell. I don't know where it went.
way
You-
to go, Dexter.
It's on the other side.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Using my dice.
You could have a chance to, but I'm not gonna allow it all the time.
Okay.
If I feel it would
It's
work
not what
with the
you
scenario,
want.
then I'll let you do it.
Is it?
Also, sorry for this podcast being super scuffed. It's not as good as we hoped it would be. Also, great.
Okay.
Wow.
Also,
Owen.
great news. The fan kicked off.
Yay.
Now they can hear me curse even louder.
Yeah, curse loud now.
Fuck.
Thank you.
I'll be back.
Okay, cool. So, how much damage do you want to do to Dexter?
Hey.
You wanna
I'd like to. I would like to take his Bulbasaur, or his Gibble that's named Bulbasaur.
Yeah. Yeah, you notice his Bulbasaur is quite round and blue for a round and blue and teal for a Bulbasaur that you would have seen.
I use it
With
like a
less green.
kickball.
What?
I said I use it like a kickball. I drop kick the baby.
I'm not letting you. Whatever. So while he's gone, I guess, because we're just gonna continue. You can go ahead and look around town and stuff. If you wanna
Sure.
get an idea.
Is there any spot to catch things? Because
Oh, look around town.
You said the daycare was the daycare like completely robbed?
You see maybe just you see a few eggs kind of scattered about the pens, with maybe like 2 total baby Pokemon left.
What is left?
Roll a perception.
And am I allowed to take the eggs? 13 wisdom's plus 2. 15 total.
Yeah, you can make out one of them that are kind of far away right now. You notice that one of them is a very small mouse Pokemon that is very yellow with massive ears that look way too big for its body. The other one you can't really make out.
Can I go closer to the one I can't make out?
I mean, you can, but I'm telling you right now, you're not going to be able to take them.
What if I can convince them to go along with me? My amazing charisma.
I would say you'd probably have to talk to the daycare owners.
Perfect. I want to go find the daycare
Okay,
owners.
So what's happened while it was gone?
I'm at the nursery looking at the baby Pokemon and their eggs.
All right.
I want to go talk to the owners and try and convince me to let me have them.
Wow.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. So you go to. I'm also realizing I'm being too quiet, not close enough. So yeah, you go to the daycare because like the Pichu and the other one you can't really make out are at 2 different daycares. There's a lot of daycares here. So you go to the one with the Pichu in it, and it's pretty run down. It's kind of a mess in there at this point. Tables have been flipped over. There's papers kind of scattered all over the floor. You see what appears to be a cracked Pokemon eggshell in the back corner. And there's this little old lady with giant glasses that's just there. And she goes like, "Hello, Sonny. Is there anything I can do for you right now? I'm afraid I do not have many Pokemon here at the time being."
I'm on a quest, ma'am. Seeking justice. And I would like to give these...
You're seeking what?
Justice!
Ah!
And I would like
What?
I would like to give these Pokemon that same chance to get justice for their fallen friends and taken friends and siblings.
It appears there's thunder above us.
So do you mind if I take these Pokemon on this quest so they may get vengeance against those who have wronged them?
Well, these are very, very young Pokemon hatchlings. They hatched just a few days ago.
And they will train.
And I believe after the hardships that they've endured, I hope that they could return to their parents. Granted, their trainers of the parents have left long ago, but we still have contact with them, and we can try and return the baby to them if they so want it.
Or give him to me, and I will lead him on his quest of vengeance.
Roll of persuasion.
Perfect. Alright. I got +3. That's a 9. 12.
9.
Sir, if you're looking for Pokemon, you don't have to come and steal one of the poor babies that are left here.
I'm simply recruiting the orphan for a path of vengeance.
She turns
Never
away.
read Batman and Robin?
Typically that goes horribly for them.
She turns to go out in the field.
Don't tell me how many Robins.
She turns to go out into the pen to tend to the Pikachu, and she closes the door behind her and just kind of ignores you.
Well, that's just rude.
You tried to steal a baby that wasn't yours.
Steal a baby that wasn't mine. I simply asked her to give me the baby.
And she said no. Deal with it.
I just mean. To the next daycare.
Okay, Dexter, what are you doing?
What all's around town?
You can roll a perception. I can tell you some stuff that's around.
14, 16.
Yeah. You can make out 3 major buildings of interest in this little village. One is the daycare that you just saw Jacob go into, and another would be a research facility that is toward the northeastern corner of town. you arrived on the southwestern. And then there is a big old wooden building with kind of like a rotting roof, and you can make out the sign that says it's like tools and carpentry.
Can I go to the research center?
Yeah, you can go to the research center.
Got jump scared by some blinds.
Shut up. So you walk into the research center. It's very slick considering the standard building type and construction that you see in the town being mostly cobblestone, wood, Minecraft villages.
That's the plot twist.
It's Minecraft. It's like a Minecraft campaign.
Hero Brian is the real enemy.
So you can it's very out of place, but you kind of see signs that say like run and operated by the Pokemon Company and stuff, and like the league official and stuff like that. So you can tell this is like a higher building. When you walk in, there's like small waiting rooms. You can kind of see some scientist researchers in the back. There's an upper catwalk area that you see some researchers walking back and forth and talking with clipboards. And there is a welcome desk with a woman sitting there with long brown hair. And you notice a backpack that is sitting on top of the desk, leaned up near her computer, that is just covered in Pokemon. Roll perception.
That's intelligence, right?
Perception is wisdom.
Perception is wisdom. Okay, yeah. 7.
You have never seen this Pokemon before.
Okay.
It just looks weird to you.
Looks weird.
Roll another perception. I'm curious to see what you get.
12.
You can make out that this woman also has a Pokemon with her. Kind of like curled up by her feet under the desk. You can't make out really what it is, but you notice that it is there. And it appears to be asleep. So, yeah.
I'm gonna ask her about Pokemon.
You're not gonna introduce yourself?
Nope.
You just walked in?
Yeah, go to the...
Okay, what do you ask her?
No, I'll say, good evening.
It's the middle of the day.
Good evening.
Okay.
I'm bad at the time. Figure it out.
She looks at you and she goes, "Hello, friend."
I stare at her.
Roll a perception.
Roll a perception. 21.
You notice she's wearing a nameplate that says "Intern Brit."
Brit?
Brit.
Is she British?
No.
I pull out Bulbasaur and I use.
Oh yeah, I guess I should ask: are your partners out walking with you, or are they in their Pokeballs?
They're on their Pokeballs.
Just in your Pokeball?
Yeah.
Okay.
I only have.
What about Anubis?
For now, he's in his Pokeball.
Okay. For now.
It's not like Ash. I mean, we're not like Ash and Pikachu.
That's true.
We're not that cool.
Alright, yeah. Alright. So do you have any questions for Brit?
First I wanna ask her about the facility. What is the purpose of this?
Oh, of course. Well, first of all, I am simply an intern here. But I've been, learning stuff about this, and I love their whole goal here. Essentially, as you know, there's a lot of Pokemon breeding that happens in this town and raising of the newborns. Well, those newborns, often if they have any kind of special, we call them deformities technically, but we want to see if there's any meaning behind it or any special ability that it may have. We've actually had one here not too long ago. It was... I don't even know how to describe it. It was similar to an Inkay, but something was slightly off about it. It had weird markings where its head should be that didn't resemble what a normal Inkay should look like, as well as a lot more darker purple tones. And it seemed to have a quite toxic personality.
I love toxic.
Okay.
Is it a shiny? I'm not asking.
Are you asking out of character?
I'm asking out of character.
No, it's not a shiny. No.
Is it still here?
Unfortunately, when those Team Force grunts came and raided us, that was one of the few held research Pokemon that they captured.
Can you tell me about the event when they came here? Like, do you know what they were looking for? Did you overhear anything?
I didn't see much. I was at home when it happened, but I do remember seeing two men about the same height sprinting off down the road off to the east.
Off to the east. Could you tell me about the Pokemon that you have with you?
Oh, this here? And then she was like, "You're blue, you're blue." And then a small, brown, fuzzy fox-like, I say fox dog-ish kind of creature, hops up with a giant bushy tail. Hops up, and she goes, "This is blue."
Did you know that?
I'm actually curious. Have you figured out who this is based on yet?
Oh yeah,
that makes so much sense.
I forgot that these are based off of real people.
Yeah.
I forgot that too.
I was confused why you specified her name was Brit, but now that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes so much more sense. Okay.
Do you get the hello friend?
Yeah. Okay.
I grab it and I run away. I'm just kidding. I don't do
No,
that.
you don't.
No, I don't. No.
Let me have this.
No.
I need this for reasons.
I'll go ahead and pull
Actually, I cast Nuh-uh, so...
No.
I'll go ahead and pull back the curtain a little bit. I'm not going to say exactly who this is based on. At some point in the future, I'd love to get audio recordings of the people these are based on to do like a single introductory line.
Did you base any off of us?
No, because you're actually in the
We're in
thing.
the campaign.
Just curious.
Because
I'd love to
Hey,
fight
hey,
myself.
Dexter.
It's a chaotic move.
Dexter, roll a dexterity saving throw.
Why am I rolling a dexterity?
Just roll it.
Alright.
Did they pouring up bites off your dick?
16.
Okay. Out of nowhere, you hear a sudden stamping in the distance, and then you look to your right to see a small, almost lizard-like creature. It's bipedal and mostly yellow, and you see it as it seems to be holding up its own flesh. As it sprints towards you, trips in your direction, but you nimbly, just the last second, flip out of the way. It falls, and then it keeps running out. And you hear a scientist running back. "Oh, it escaped! Kyle broke out of his cell!"
Not
Kyle.
Kyle.
And then you
What?
see this, roll a history check.
11.
Yeah, that's probably good enough. You know this is a Scraggy. It jumps up and headbutts its way through a window and then keeps sprinting towards the north.
Oh.
So that's that. And then you hear Britt go, "Oh, not again." Anyway, so
What was that about?
some trainer came in. He said he was
He did what?
shut up. Jurassic Ball. So, there was this trainer that came in not too long ago. He said he really wanted to master the dark type. He came through and he had this young Scraggy with him, but then when he got here, he got into a fight and lost, and he just said to forget it, and he left the Scraggy here and ran off with a Lotad. It was actually a Lotad that we had in our facility.
I think he needs to be in this facility if he's doing that. Oh my god. Oh yeah.
Kill me.
But okay.
You take
You
105 points of lightning damage.
But yeah. So unfortunately, we have a lot of trainers abandoning their Pokemon around here. With all these fields, so many trainers just think it's another pasture to leave their Pokemon in and abandon them. But that's what we're here for. We're here to give them care, and the Pokemon daycares also help with that. What?
Abandoned Pokemon.
Yeah.
Abandoned by their parents. Out for vengeance.
Would you?
That sounds like right
Will there
away.
happen?
Will there be our own glory and justice?
Are there any that currently need a new home?
Not as of now. We tend, especially, and no offense to you, but we tend not to give out any Pokemon to new faces around
Oh,
here.
full offense taken.
Okay. Well, in that case, okay. Eevee, you can just get down here and sleep. And then Britt kind of says, is there anything else that I can help you with? Oh, by the way, I might ask while you're here, are you planning to take on the gyms at some point?
If it happens upon my path, sure.
Then it appears our paths may cross again. I am actually a direct employee of the league, and I am required to go out and help newcoming trainers at different gym battles as they see me fit. So, if you put in a special request, I could meet you at every gym, and I could give you some little advice if you need some tips.
That would be helpful.
No problem.
So, what are you doing here then?
My parents work here.
Tell me about it.
My mom, well, just my mom, really. My dad, he never shows up anymore. Anyway, how's your day going?
It's been good. I laughed at a woman.
Oh, cool.
Woman.
Laughing is funny.
Nothing is funny.
Highlight of my day.
So,
So if that's all for you, then I wish you good luck on your journey. Are you one of the few here to kind of help solve our little problem here?
yes, I am. I have been hired for that specific reason.
Cool. I would go out here with Blue, but, she's still pretty young. She just recently hatched from an egg. So we're trying to keep low on the fighting for now.
That's
And if that's all, then I wish you a pleasant day.
why. Thank you. And I leave the building.
You leave.
I stand there.
I leave. Alright, cool. So Jacob, you said you wanted to go to the other Pokemon daycare?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I go find? Can I go find that Scraggy and adopt it as my own?
The Scraggy has miraculously ran away at least to the next city at this point. You can't see it anymore.
To the next city too.
Doesn't work like that. No, stop. Okay, so you go to the other Pokemon Center.
Never mind.
Pokemon daycare. Oh yeah, that's something else. There is a Pokemon Center there, but it's kind of like merged with a daycare. So it's, yeah, which is the one you're going to actually. So you walk in and you see a small attendant with bright pink hair off to the right, and they seem to have a healing bed next to them, as you would know, as well as you see this time a much older, disgruntled-looking gentleman behind a similar desk to the one the old lady was at the other daycare.
Excuse me, sir. I have a question.
Well, you better make it fast. It's almost picking time.
Is it true that these Pokemon, their siblings and families, have been taken?
That is true, sir.
May I make a request of you, good sir?
I suppose, but again, you better make it fast. The berries are gonna get too ripe soon.
Will you let me take some of them on a quest for vengeance to bring back their stolen friends and family?
I mean, all I really got around here is that one lone one out there in the field and a couple of eggs.
That is enough.
I can't let you just take all of them.
Okay, what can you let me take on this righteous quest of vengeance?
Well, let's see. He kind of turns and he looks out over his little field. You notice a lot of the grass is kind of dead at this point. Looks around and is like, well, there's that there Bellsprout out there, but
never mind.
Something useful. I got the eggs.
There's that there Bellsprout out there.
I don't want the blowjob
But
Pokemon. Don't
but
give me that.
But, you
I
know,
got some kindling.
we are aware of his family's whereabouts, and they are on their way to come pick him up. The eggs, however, I know that there were these crazy kids that came through. They dropped off their Pokemon, and lo and behold, a stack of eggs by next morning. But they only wanted one of them. So we have what's left that, those hoodlums didn't take.
So those are left over and just people can...
You can freely have one of the eggs. I gotta be honest. I just want my baby back.
What's your baby?
My baby, her name is Queenie.
Mm-hmm.
The milk tank.
Okay.
Strongest cow ever had.
I'm now very uncomfortable with this whole matter.
Are you one of them adventurers that they've been seeking to go out and save our beloved town here?
I guess you could say that. I'll tell you what, good sir. I will bring your milk tank back to you if you lend me a few of these eggs in my quest.
Eggs.
I feel like it would be wrong of me to give you a few, but it also feels like it would be wrong for me not to help you. I can offer
but
you...
also, no one's coming back to take
I
those
can
eggs,
offer
and you're
you...
just holding them for no reason.
Well, I think from looking at the markings here, it appears only one of them stack of eggs was actually left in the wreckage. But there are a couple of other eggs from different people who have come through.
What were the Pokemon that had those eggs?
My mind's been slipping in my old age. I can't quite tell you. But I can't offer either any of the three of them to you. Only one though, obviously, like I said. But if you think that you can
get the other one?
If you think that you can identify what it may be based on its markings,
Can I try and identify the eggs?
You can certainly try. He holds out 3 eggs.
Riolu come out and assist me? Give me advantage.
You know what? Yeah, because he's got the aura thing.
Yeah. He's gonna use his aura sense to try and sense what's alive.
He holds up 3 eggs to you. One has... I totally planned this on the for a while, and I'm not just coming with on the fly, obviously. You see one that has red circles, one with pink squares, and one with blue diamonds.
Can I have Riolu, aura sense, them to see?
Yes. Yeah, go ahead and just roll for that.
What kind of check?
I would say insight.
Insight? Is that... I think that's intelligence, I believe.
Yeah.
Actually, that's Riolu's intelligence then?
Add Riolu's intelligence.
Perfect. His is higher... no, his is the same as mine. I'm as dumb as an ant.
You can add your modifiers together.
Ooh, 18, 19, 20. Not adding our modifiers together.
You have to roll
20.
I want you to roll an individual one for each egg.
Okay, dirty 20 on the first egg. I'm just going in numerical.
Okay, so you're going red circles then.
Yeah.
Okay, red circles. So you got a dirty 20?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Riolu kind of communicates to you, again, through, Riolu's aura strength may not be as strong as it may be when it eventually grows up, but it definitely is growing quite strong each and every day, and you already have...
that connection.
You have a bond that's already starting to form pretty well. Riolu doesn't describe to you an exact Pokemon, but he does explain to you the idea of his aura. It's like a psychological sense.
I can feel his emotions and thoughts.
It's like a bond sense. Yeah.
Don't give me that
a James Bond. I can feel you. So yeah, he can sense, and what he manages to convey to you is it is a small bipedal monkey-like Pokemon.
I do like a
that
monkey.
Radiates an extreme temperature.
What?
That would be my guess. Yeah. Whether that's outside game me speaking, not inside. Alright, second one. 14.
Okay, and that's the pink squares. 14. Riolu, kind of worse for wear after the last one. Kind of used up a lot of its strength then. All it can really get to you is that it senses a very calming presence coming from the egg.
15.
Alright. Get a little better for the one with the blue diamonds. You can sense that this creature is amazingly fast and has 2 tails. That's what you're conveyed. 2 very agile and strong tails.
Empty? Is that thing fast? I don't know enough about Pokemon to know any of
I
this.
can tell you. If you want to roll...
This is out of game me asking. Is that...
I can't tell you.
Okay. Crap, it's gonna bother me for the rest.
I can tell you after the session what it was.
That's fine.
Depending on whatever you don't pick.
Okay. Is Dexter here yet?
Do we want to say that Dexter followed you in? I guess. I mean, you already kind of
What is
established
it,
each other. Yeah. Yeah. So Dexter walks in after.
You there. Also on my quest.
Me?
Take one of these eggs.
Okay.
Which one do you want?
Well,
This
I don't
one
know.
has 2 strong tails and is agile. This one is a heat monkey.
What's the other one?
The other one's calm, so it's useless.
I'll take the agile one.
Alright, have the 2-tailed guy and I get the heat monkey.
All right. Well, thank you, sirs. I hope that one day when these guys hatch, that I'll be quite useful on your journey. And I wish you luck if there's no other business you have here.
Have a good night.
You too.
I know it's like, wait, is he closing?
It's
Isn't
like
it
late
mid-afternoon?
It's like mid-late afternoon.
Okay, I was to say, wait.
The farm day still has a few hours, but like you said, it's
Okay.
go pick berries.
My...
Go ahead and
Can Anubis go into stealth? He's not stealing. I just want him to...
you know what? Yeah, sure.
I want him to be
I want to
out.
see what you got.
But I want him to hide in the shadows for... Never mind. He walks plainly around with a 4. I'm not even going to bother adding...
No, he did it. So
dexterity.
where did you want him to sneak?
It's just as we were walking around town, I wanted him to be jumping through the shadows. It would be a total of 8. Is he proficient in... He's not proficient in stealth.
He face plants a lot of times, but the aura reading took a lot out of him.
I'll put him back at his ball.
Okay, you do that. One of you roll perception with advantage, because I want you both to be looking for this.
One of us.
What's your wisdom?
My whiz.
I have a +2. Both me and Anubis.
I also put +2. I can just roll.
Good roll. Yeah, perception with advantage.
Okay. What is that? 21.
Alright. You see a rather short yet very important looking woman walking through the street. She's clearly in a panic, and she's frantically kind of pacing back and forth with her head in her hands. She's walking outside of a building, and on top of the sign, you see a giant text that says Pratius Gym.
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Yes. Sorry, sir. You must be one of them trainers that they got.
Whoa. Them?
I'm sorry, I forgot that, it's 20 minutes, and, it's kind of hard to determine that stuff. I really apologize.
What are you going to call him next? The Kachigger?
I'm just...
Whoa.
I'm in quite the little pickle right now.
Yeah, and?
So you see, you may not know, I know you're new around these parts. My name's Mavis. I'm the gym leader here at the Pratius Gym. And my dear sweet child, my ace,
Your sweet child of mine?
was stolen in the raid. And I don't know where they're going. Without her, I feel pathetic without her.
Oh no.
Without
Oh,
her,
no.
without her by my side, I don't feel strong enough to go that way.
He's the main villain. You said that. You said that the Team Force.
Yes, them fellas. Yeah, they took my dear sweet.
You know which way they went?
My partner. Well,
Partner.
I did see them run off. I heard some cries from my Pokemon, my partner, and the cries were coming off from the east direction. I did hear something about long ago, I guess like a shack that one of our old townspeople used to live in, but I don't know if it's still standing there today, but that would be my guess.
It's off in the direction?
It's in the east direction, yes.
Well, that matches up with what that lady at the research center said, so I guess that's where we're headed. Let's go.
Cool. Did you want to convey to... Not that you have to go, obviously. I'm just reminding you. There is also a shop in Carpentry if you ever want to go back there, like when we eventually get back here.
Okay.
So, anything else you want to do?
Paying for things.
Or are you just going to head out?
I'm just heading out.
Let's go fight people.
Who here would like to roll for an encounter?
I'll do it.
So roll a d10 for me, please.
D10?
Yep.
This one. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 2.
2. All right. As the two of you are starting along, by the way, are your guys' Pokemon out with you?
No.
Yes.
Oh, so his is. Okay.
Mine is not.
So as you're strolling down the path, you come upon a large patch of tall grass with some very few flowers. And in the grass, you notice a small little bit of it, about 3 or so leaves, shaking back and forth. A lot more than
These balls are being leaves.
the rest of the grass.
Can I observe it?
Yeah, roll an investigation.
Alright. Investigation is... What is that? Is that intelligence?
Yes.
Alright, so that would be 19.
This grass is in fact alive, and not in just the fact of plant alive. This is Pokemon that you recognize.
Is it blue?
It's emitting a certain scent, and you can't notice much about the Pokemon other than you can assume the leaves must be its body, but who can say? It seems to just be sitting there.
Is it not a sprout?
I think it's an oddish.
What do you want to do with this?
Yeah, I'll throw a Pokeball at it.
Just
You're
throw
not
it.
gonna punch it first?
I mean, it's probably a low level. It'll probably be fine. I'll just get
There's never
that
played a Pokemon
sneak
game.
attack.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have played Pokemon before, but just not D&D
See,
Pokemon.
Yeah, he's played Let's Go. He's not used to battling Pokemon to catch them.
Wait, Let's Go? Okay.
I didn't. What is Let's Go?
Let's Go Pikachu.
Let's Go Pikachu.
I've not played Let's Go Pikachu.
You have it.
No, my brother played it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
I played Pokemon Sun, Pokemon Alpha.
all right.
That's it.
So you're gonna roll that. Then go ahead and roll me a dexterity, please.
Dexterity. Dirty 20.
You throw your Pokeball at it. It hits the grass that you're aiming at, and just kind of slips right through and rolls. It seems perhaps the actual body of the Pokemon is not visible currently.
Under
You-
the ground.
You didn't waste your Pokeball, by the way. You can just go pick it
I
up.
just picked it up.
Yeah.
Am I seeing this happen?
Yeah, you're seeing this happen.
Can I walk over to the 3 leaves and go, you want this thing?
Yeah, I got this. It's fine. It's fine.
I was gonna help you.
I thought you were making fun of me.
No. Be a great ally on the quest.
I really hope they can hear you.
Oh yeah, I should probably
I
be
am
looking
really
at the
glad.
mic and not Dexter when I talk. Whoops.
All right, sure. What do you got?
That's a terrible whistle. I can't whistle, but I would just have. What's his name?
Riolu?
No.
Anubis?
Yes. Anubis, come over here. I'll have him walk over, grab the 3 leaves, and just rip him out of the ground.
All right. We're gonna do an opposing strength check.
This guy is
So roll your strength.
Never mind. Second.
You don't know. What did you roll?
7.
Anubis walks over to these 3 leaves, takes his 2 3-fingered little paws out, kind of claps them on the leaves, and just starts yanking and yanking, and there's clear resistance. And after a great deal of gruntled fighting, a small blue ball pops out of the ground.
That's oddish.
Yeah, I know.
It has 2 little dorky legs, and it flops head, you can assume, upside down, because its mouth is now upside down and above its eyes.
He'll just walk over to you and hold it up.
You look at it, and it goes, "Oh, dish."
Punch it in the face.
You can do that if you want.
Not gonna throw a Pokeball at it?
You can try, but, again, you're not going to have as easy of a time, but you can try.
So, dexterity?
Yeah, go ahead and do so.
Oh, that's a lot worse. What did I have to waste a 21 roll? Or a 19 roll? Let's see. 14.
You just kind of take your Pokeball, you give a little toss in its direction, and it hits it and absorbs it, and then it goes once, and then busts open. And the Oddish is now freed from Anubis' grip because it was sucked out from the Pokeball, and it attempts to run away.
Oh, I didn't need that thing anyway.
Do I get an opportunity attack when it
You
runs
can
away?
you can get advantage on it if you want to, as it's running away.
Perfect.
Or not advantage, but you can do an opportunity as it's trying to run away.
So I just lost a Pokeball, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I will have Anubis just force pound that guy. What's the accuracy on that? Upon rolling a natural 18 plus, the target comes back. So I just still rolled a hit, or
Yeah, you just rolled a hit.
okay. Adding Dex or Strength.
That would be adding strength, and also because it's a fighting type move, you would
I
add a
hit.
proficiency bonus to the roll to hit.
Okay. That's going off. 17 plus my strength is a dirty 20 plus my proficiency is a 22.
Yeah.
He's paralyzed.
Did you roll natural 18?
I rolled above a natural 8. Oh
Okay.
no, I got a 17. Never mind.
So yeah, he would not paralyze.
Dang it.
So
no
you
way.
go in and you strike this thing, or Anubis goes in with a dexterous little hop and then just
10 damage.
pushes him. How many? You said 10? So
I add
Oddish actually takes 5 damage.
Do I add my strength
No, it's
or
just
anything? Okay.
or you roll. Yeah, you roll. Just roll your damage dice.
Okay.
Oh wait, how's the power work in that?
In D&D, if you're using a Dex or Strength-based weapon, you add that modifier and then...
Okay, yeah, then go ahead and add it.
Okay, so then 13 if it's a strength-based
Okay, yeah.
attack.
It does actually, because it is half that, because it is in fact a poison type, which would resist fighting, and we're going to round down with the damage. So 13, that'll be a 6. So you deal 6 damage as you paw into the small little blue orb, and he gets kind of knocked. Go ahead and roll a d10.
5.
Okay. Yeah, nothing happens. Don't ask why I asked you to do that. Oddish, now angered, is going to attack back with moves that I totally wrote out because I totally have its character sheet right here next to me.
Oddish doesn't stand a chance.
Want that thing, though.
Well, when I hit it a couple times, you can catch it.
Oddish is
couple of
going
hands.
to go ahead.
We can't have more health than we do.
If I knock it unconscious, does he still get an opportunity to catch it, or is it
No.
like the game where it disappears?
You can't knock it unconscious.
Okay, so it's just once it hits 0, it's dead. Done so.
Yeah, it is straight
So
up
I
done
just-
so.
Do I get to know how close it is?
Because
Because I don't want to just.
You could observe it
I
and
say,
see how weak it
Can
is.
I tell? Like,
you could roll. We'll go ahead and roll per investigation because you're trying to decipher things. Investigate.
+19 plus my intelligence, which is I think is +1, so dirty 20.
You can tell this thing is, in Pokemon terms, of being yellow health, so around half.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Good enough.
I think it is.
so Oddish, in retaliation, it kind of, with what little legs it has, being like none, kind of gets into a more sturdy stance, takes its leaves back, is getting sturdy, and starts shaking its leaves in your direction, spewing green particles in Anubis's direction. Go ahead and...
He's gassing us. No, we're not Jewish.
we can't...
It's dark after dark. You said I didn't have to filter anything.
Go ahead and make a... We're going to say DC 13 Wisdom saving throw.
I got this. 10.
So Oddish flings green powder in your direction using sleep powder.
Bitch.
And unfortunately for Riolu falls asleep and plops on the ground. So while you guys are now fighting, go ahead and all three of you roll. I assume Bulbasaur's out now. Are you going to take Bulbasaur out, or are you going to leave him in?
I guess I'll take him out.
Okay, so all three of you roll initiative.
Probably just start catching him anyway, though. 14.
That's my personal dex. Do I need to roll it for him?
Yeah, roll it.
Oh, are we just rolling one?
Roll it for
straight?
your. Yeah, just roll one straight for your. Yeah, for
Oh,
yourself.
one straight for my Pokemon?
Yeah, but based on your own initiative.
12.
So then 14.
Wait, if it's based off our dexterity, then 11.
Wait, is it our dexterity?
Dexterity is initiative.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then 15.
Okay, so 15 to what?
11.
Okay. So Dexter, you'll be going first.
You said it was like around the yellow health?
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw another Pokeball at it.
All right. Make a. Let me think for a second. Wait. All right. Make a Dex check.
Let's see, 18.
All right. You throw your Pokeball. It hits the Oddish and absorbs it. And then it plops onto the soft grass ground. Wiggles once. Wiggles twice. Wiggles 3 times. And click shut, you've caught an Oddish.
I don't know how you've managed to make it feel like the actual Pokemon game.
Where it's just tense. Like,
I'm literally actually like tensing up like I'm playing a Pokemon game.
cool. And then when we eventually reconvene for our session we'll do at a later date when I'll be more prepared that time instead of just us literally saying, yeah, we want to do it. You'll have a character sheet and I'll be more prepared.
Alright.
Cool.
So far. Yeah.
So that ends initiative. Anubis is still...
Pokemon have a character sheet?
No, my Pokemon doesn't. Oddish.
Yeah. Anubis is still asleep, by the way.
Anubis is asleep.
But as you travel, we could say he wakes up for a little bit. And speaking of a little bit, it's been a little bit now. Jacob, or would you like to roll an encounter?
Yeah. What am I rolling again?
Roll D10.
So is meeting the
9.
A 9.
I don't think a higher number means anything specifically.
All right. So, because you're traveling east, you've actually been traveling along a path that goes right alongside the river. And as you're going there, you notice a strange coloration in part of the water as you see a pink blob seem to bob back and forth, almost whacking against the side of the bank.
I want to walk over and look what it is.
All right, roll investigation.
Dirty 20. It's like my third
Yeah.
dirty 20.
So what you see is you eventually get closer, and the water is fairly clear. It's great for fishing and water-type Pokemon. You see a lot of pink spikes coming out of it, and a small blue underbelly, and a very happy, joyous face going on. You've spotted a Corsola.
Yeah, that's Corsola.
I like Corsola.
I think Corsola.
What do you do?
How friendly does it look?
Roll an insight.
5.
You got no idea what's up with this thing.
Before we attack, we want to walk over and crouch down. Excuse me!
Yeah, I would say roll for that because I like making you roll, but whatever. Yeah, the Corsola immediately, it's like kind of like bobbing, again, like I said, against the bank. It like stops dead in its tracks and just like turns and stares at you.
Wait, bobbing like up like it's stuck, or like
It's-
it's just walking along the bank?
It's like bobbing up and down, but it's also like kind of being like tossed against the side of the bank.
Oh, if that's the case, can I try and like help it?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
Roll Pokemon handling.
Is that just like
That's
wisdom
animal
with
handling.
Animal handling?
It's just
Damn
animal
it. So
handling.
You mean I can't use my charisma?
You can't do it.
Yeah.
19.
Oh yeah, you pretty easily like the Corsola seems to be like no thoughts head empty. You just pick it up and
Relatable.
it just freely lets you pick it up.
It's got that
And they're
dopey
hard
smile
to
on it.
Roll.
Hello, little one.
Roll.
You probably don't even poke. You probably just take it with you.
Roll a Constitution saving throw at advantage.
I got the gloves.
Oh, you have gloves? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I
then.
got that armor, remember?
I forgot. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No. All right. Yeah. So you're holding the Corsola now.
Hello, little friend. Would you like to come with me on our quest of vengeance? I hold up a Pokeball, like, invitingly, but, like, not forcingly.
I'm gonna put you in here. Oh,
No,
Roll.
basically, like, do you wanna?
Roll another Pokemon handling.
11!
The Corsola kind of looks at you. Its face is still just like beaming with joy. It looks at the Pokeball, looks at you, and it leans in and pokes you in the face.
Oh, dang.
Like, isn't a yes, or isn't a no?
It's just stabbing you. It deals.
I have the helmet on.
Yeah, it's like gets you in the face.
That's rude.
It deals just one hit point of damage.
That's a
It's
no then.
I'll take that as a yes. I pressed the ball against.
You just smack it against it.
No, I'm
Okay.
like lightly. I'm not trying to hurt it. I'm being friendly.
Okay, then roll me one last Pokemon handling with disadvantage.
Well, I got a natural 1 on the first roll, so you don't need to make me roll with disadvantage.
Corsola spits water in your face
Ah.
and rolls backward out of your hand back into the river. It is now floating. It is not bobbing against the wall anymore. It's floating downstream.
Well, good job.
If you want, you can have a Pokeball of Opportunity. It would be at disadvantage though because it's in moving water, but you could try.
I will try it.
Also, the Pokeball well, I guess no, you didn't try to like drop in the
Am I
Pokeball.
using dexterity, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's an 11.
You throw your Pokeball, and the Corsola, as it's going down, it's spinning so fast. The Pokeball kind of hits it, but it like spins and gets deflected by the top and shoots your Pokeball off into a bush on the other side of the river.
This never happens in the video game.
I probably should have mentioned, we're doing a lot of anime logic. So if you want to say, I use Rock Slide and have Pikachu climb up the rocks.
Okay, if we're doing
I can play
anime
that.
logic, we're on a bank, right?
Oh no.
I pick up a handful of sand
No.
for later use.
I mean, I just have Sandstorm, so.
Yeah, but
There-
pocket
there's-
sand
there's
is
no
far
sand.
funnier.
It's dirt. It's like all you can see is
Fine,
dirt.
pocket dirt. I'll take some dirt.
No, you can't.
Oh, I can't dig.
No, you don't have charisma.
That's exactly what I have.
Anyway, all right. So now you press onwards
Well-
with your new Pokemon in tow. Your new one Pokemon in tow.
Good
Shut
job.
up.
Good
Oh.
job, dude. You failed your
Um,
Pokemon, and now you're why loses.
Dexter,
Yeah,
you
well, I
roll.
hope you
Dexter,
get
roll
nerves.
perception. Just
I didn't
Dexter.
see you helping me. Way to return the
What was I
favor.
supposed to do? You didn't look like you wanted me to hit that thing or anything.
Dexter, roll perception.
You could have stopped it from running.
How?
I don't know.
It was in the
That's
water.
hard for me to figure out.
It's in the water.
Your Pokemon.
No.
No.
Fuck you mean no?
Okay. Perception?
Yep.
Natural 20.
Oh, really? Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Right before your eyes, right, like literally a foot in front of you, you see a familiar yellow lizard-like creature sprinting in your direction. It drops in front of you, looks up at you, and it does like the pull the eyelid down and blow like at you, and then it sprints off and dives into the river.
Scraggy's a fighting type. If I'm out of game.
Yeah.
Okay. It's my specialization.
It dives into the river.
We gotta get that thing, dude.
After that lizard,
I threw out Bulbasaur.
I jump into the river.
Okay. You jump into the river,
This is
and
for me.
unfortunately for you, you happen to jump right on top of Corsola. You don't take any damage because of your armor, but you do get just kind of like stuck on top of the water.
What? So the thing is, where exactly am I being hit? Because it's not like I'm wearing like a full thing. It's like just an arms.
You
helmet.
landed.
It's nothing on the chest.
Oh.
I'm not wearing a shirt. It's
Well,
just
in that case,
it's like the bottom half.
you take
arms and head.
let's say 3 points
Okay.
of piercing damage.
Oh, and Jacob's gonna die in this.
I am fine. Okay.
He has a lot of. He's level 3.
31. Yeah.
You're level 3.
I'm at 31 HP.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm not. I'm still at level 1. I didn't know we were doing level.
Oh, you should add that.
Yeah. This is like.
What do I do?
Oh yeah, you're straight up.
He should have boots on as well. But those
You're
are not.
sliced.
What do I need to add for my health?
So
your
your
hit die.
okay, so the first result is immediately an 8 because it's level 1. Then
Yeah.
you roll 2d8s, and then add that's for the next 2 levels, and add your Constitution modifier to all of the rolls.
Okay, so 2d, so 1 for each. I'll do that real quick. So that's 3 hit points, which is 11.
Plus your modifier.
That's plus the modifier.
Oh.
That's another 3 hit points. So great.
Cool.
15, 14.
I
I don't really need it though because.
All right. So you're gonna throw out Bulbasaur. I'm not gonna have you roll initiative. What do you want Bulbasaur to do?
Let me see.
Am I
Is it
stuck?
the
Is the
fighting
Corsola
type?
stuck on me?
You're pretty stuck, yeah.
So he's in the river. Is he like floating away in the river, or did he just hop in the river? How deep is the river? I must say.
He jumped into the river is probably about 10 to 15 feet deep.
Okay, so he can float away.
Scraggy dived in and is heading for the other side of the river.
Oh. How far away is he from me?
He is, let's see, he's about 30 feet.
Also, I can't see the rest of Sand Tomb.
Can you zoom out?
No,
it's
scroll. You can scroll left.
No, I can't use that.
Do you not? You have it downloaded.
There you go.
Zoom in.
What?
You zoomed all the way out. No, zoom in where you need to look.
No, there's more below it that is cut off.
Oh, yeah. So if I believe, let me see.
Oh, well, that's Owen's fault then.
Yeah, well, that's just the way it formatted. It formatted really weird.
What the heck, Owen? Imagine not being prepared for a D&D session. Totally wasn't me.
Here, hold this. I can just pull it up on my own.
Yeah, just
I
pull it up.
have the file.
Is that what I just?
I always will keep a file just in case, because that thing will probably happen quite a bit with the way they're formatted. It's really weird. Pokemon. Bulbasaur. So Sand Tomb, you said?
Sand Tomb.
I'll just pull it up here because it's easier to see. So the last sentence says the target must make a Dex save DC 12 and will have disadvantage on attacks and checks while trapped.
I'm gonna use Sand Tomb on it.
Can you make the font size for that box specifically smaller so he can see it?
Maybe. I'll do that afterwards. All right, use Sand Tomb. Make sure you remove a PP from that.
I cannot do that.
Okay, then
because
we'll
I
just
can't
remember
edit
it.
this.
You will remember that.
I
All
doubt
right.
you're gonna run out before we rest.
All right.
Okay, so are we doing like long rests or like Pokemon visits where your like moves reset?
Yeah. Well, so yeah, that's the way it will work. A short rest will just do your HP, but not your PP, and then a long rest will do everything.
So it deals 4 damage to him.
No, he has to do the Dex save.
Oh, we have to do that first?
Yeah, that determines if he actually gets hit by it. I guess it's just the river. Bulbasaur tries to whip up a sand tomb around Scraggy. Unfortunately for Dexter, Kyle in the water is just too nimble and manages to dodge out of the sand. And Scraggy hops up on the other side of the river and books it in the other direction and is gone.
So I'm just sitting on a Corsola, right?
Yeah, you're on the Corsola.
So can I press the
What did you
Pokeball
roll?
against it?
What did you roll? Just I'm curious.
Let's just say. Do you want me to peel back the curtain a little bit?
Peel back the curtain.
I want the Scraggy to be impossible to get. You can try every time. He did pass. To be fair, he did pass. But I'm making it as difficult as
I am
possible.
getting
Challenge accepted.
I'm getting.
He
this
will
guy.
join the team. He doesn't have a
He
choice.
will not. Have
Do you get the
Leave it
reference
at
though?
What?
I'm fine bringing this up on the podcast. Do you get why?
Yeah.
Do you understand why he's named Kyle though?
I think so, but I don't know him.
Kyler originally was going to make his partner a Scraggy, and then he ditched it for a Lotad.
Oh, that's funny.
It is funny. Yes, which you might actually get to meet the Lotad soon. Things work out.
Yeah. So can I just press a Pokeball against the Corsola that I'm
You
sitting
still have
on?
this thing?
I jumped into the
Roll-
river and I'm sitting on it.
Roll Pokemon handling.
Do I get advantage because it's restrained?
It's not restrained.
Why would
It
you
has
want? Why would you want
Me
Lotad?
sitting on it.
What is cool about Lotad?
I think he's more excited about Ludicolo.
Ludicolo.
Yeah, so
I guess that makes
it's not
sense.
restrained. It's still floating through the river. You're just on top of it.
I guess I tell
How
Bulbasaur to come
strong
back.
is this thing?
It's
The heart of a
pretty
200-pound man in
It's
armor.
pretty
Just
buoyant.
buoyancy doesn't change the fact that
Well, consider the fact that if I went with like, oh yeah, you weigh it down, that means you'd be underwater, and I would make it much harder for you to actually catch it.
Fine. I'll go with your buoyancy. Does that mean if I do catch it, I can use it like a boat?
Like a life
it would be
raft.
hard.
More of a life raft, yeah, like this, because it's not.
Yeah,
big
you
enough
could
for the
use it as a life raft.
Okay.
You would have to again make con saves.
Animal handling.
Pokemon handling, yeah. What'd you get?
7.
I think you should give up on this Corsola.
I will not give up.
You
Never give up.
you
Never
touch
back
the
down.
Pokeball
Never
to
give
it
up.
and pretty easily hit the button on it, and Pokeball sucks up. You hold it in your hand. It immediately busts open, and Corsola lands on your head.
That's fine. I have a helmet.
Corsola then starts spinning on top of your helmet using rollout and shoots off in one direction. Go ahead and roll straight d20.
7.
Your helmet flies off.
Where's my helmet?
It flies behind you, and so that means it's like it flies upstream, so it's coming back downstream.
Can I get that?
Yeah, roll a dex.
Save or check?
Just check.
Okay. Let me. 5.
Your helmet whizzes past. It's going really fast.
Can I toss?
You actually notice as the helmet is floating, it stands upright as it's going, and then when it comes up, you notice another Corsola that is now wearing your helmet and speeding down the
I
road.
send Anubis to grab my helmet. I have to consider
And I'm
my
just
identity.
watching-
All
I'm
right,
just
make
watching.
make a dex check for Anubis.
Okay, his is +5.
This is +5.
I'm gonna. Give me this. Where are my other dice?
What was your first roll?
I don't want to talk about it.
Was it in that one?
I don't want to talk about it.
I just rolled a 9 again.
This is not going well.
I'm
I
good.
really hope to get the Corsola, but
You were making it as easy as you possibly could.
I've given him four or five chances to get it.
And another.
All the fans will be awful right now. Cut this out, close the door, close the door, close the door, close the door, close the
Close the
door.
door, close the door, close the door, close the door, close
I
the
went
door.
to grab my baby D20. I left my keys in my door, which I'm realizing now is a problem. Okay, that was a 16.
Sure, we'll say that because I don't want you
Nothing
to
else
lose
happened.
your helmet.
Thank you.
You grab your
I'll
grab your
back.
helmet.
I found my keys.
How you
My key got stuck in the door for a second. I'm really just rolling ones everywhere.
You're really just failing at life.
I've succeeded at one thing today, and so I must fail at
Yeah,
everything else.
you grab your helmet off the Corsola, and the Corsola doesn't seem to care. It just keeps going.
I'm not even going to try
yeah.
to get the Corsola.
All
Hey,
right.
dude, are you okay?
Fine. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
With that, then,
Well, I guess we'll find that Scraggy again sometime.
that ends your encounters. So you continue down the path.
Well, those encounters were pretty random.
They were pretty random.
It's almost like it was a random encounter, Dexter.
Random encounters.
He said the thing!
He said the thing! Oh! Alright, so yeah, you just continue down the path then?
Yeah, I get Bulbasaur back my Pokemon.
Is there anything you want to do with your Pokemon on the way there?
No.
Do you have your Pokemon
I
out?
want to do some.
Yes,
I said I
mine's
literally just
out.
said I put it back in.
Oh, okay, I wasn't listening.
Mine's out.
In that case, you know what? Because, like I said, I'm very lenient.
Yeah.
Both of your Pokemon level up.
Oh shoot!
What do
From
we
that
get
encounter.
exactly? Plus HP and what else?
Plus HP. And honestly, with how powerful your attacks are going to end up being, like we've already learned, I think I'm not going to upgrade your attack, but I'm going to downgrade my strategy for it. Just there's a lot of like on the fly, like seeing what works. I think we're not going to add like your modifiers to your damage. Just make damages like have their own modifiers for each one.
Okay.
That I'll kind of add. So yeah. Cool.
Do you think you can
Level up.
literally
So, mind
just send me the Google Doc?
it's
It's
not a
not
Google
a
Doc, it's a
Google
PDF.
Oh,
I
it's
could
literally-
put it into a Google. I don't think it'll work as a
I
It
don't
Google
know.
Doc.
won't work as a Google Doc.
Yeah. You
Oh.
could.
Well, could you level it up for me then and send it to me since I can't edit?
Roll a D8, or his hit dice is a D12?
Yeah, because he's grass, so he's. Or no, wait, no, he's a dragon. That's right. We made him proficient in con and strength.
So D12.
So he's just like a super like tanky.
Okay.
He's like a chunky boy.
I got a 7.
All right, cool. So
Do I add
what's
anything?
your con modifier?
You add your con.
That's right. The con modifier for Bulbasaur is +1, so 8.
8. Alrighty. So that means you go up from 9 HP to 17. Wow, big jump.
Hooray! What was your jump?
I'm at 21.
Whoa, that's a huge jump.
That makes this
I
a
went from 12 to 21.
Oh, you're at 12 HP?
Yeah,
I was
this-
at 12, now I'm at
Yeah, this definitely does make fights a bit easier. And all right, so that means you just keep heading on, and you see roll a perception, both of you.
Baby dice, you haven't failed. God fucking.
What did you get?
I got another one.
Gosh.
I used all my luck at the beginning of the night. It's like-
You are still mad focused on that Corsola. You're
16.
staring daggers at the river. So
16.
while he's doing
And I
that,
don't want
you
to
notice
work.
a small rundown wooden shack in the distance.
I'm just gonna ignore him and just walk to it. I'm like, this
Okay.
guy's not.
You're not
worth
even
my
going to say
time.
anything. You just
I'm
keep going.
gonna, he'll notice it eventually.
All right, so you happened upon the shack.
I don't notice him leave, do I?
Roll a perception.
Okay, 15.
Okay, yeah, you
Okay,
notice him.
thank God, I was
If
just
you
like,
want
I
to chase
don't-
after him, you can.
I'll follow him.
All right, cool. So you happen upon the shack. You hear a lot of commotion coming from within. There's a lot of you hear a lot of grunting going on, and the occasional little Pokemon cry, and even the sound of cracking.
Crack?
Yeah, it's a crack house.
Peter, what are you doing? Crack.
Crack.
What the
Can I have a nudist hide?
What?
Can I have a nudist hide?
How? What do you mean?
Why
Like
don't you just put it back in the
hide
Pokeball?
where? You can put him in the Pokeball if you want.
I want him to like.
If need be, you just throw him out.
Yeah.
Does that
Yeah.
count as an action, throwing him out?
I was.
I mean, if we're in initiative, yeah, it would. If we're in, because we're in initiative, it's probably gonna be a Pokemon battle anyway. So switching Pokemon in a battle would be a thing.
I just want him
an
to
action.
like hide beside the door,
Okay, you can have him hide beside the
maybe. Is
door.
there like a window on the roof or something? Skylight.
There is not a skylight that you can see, but there are like a couple boarded up windows around
Okay.
with little cracks.
Well, I'll have him hide. 7.
He does not hide
Yeah.
very well.
And then can I pierce?
He
through
kind
the
of
crack?
stands right on top, like in the windowsill.
Oh, perfect.
So
Well,
that
while he's there, I guess. Can he look through the window?
Sure, roll a perception for him.
Okay. I think his is at least. I think his is 15 plus 2. Yeah. Dirty 20.
Cool. So so he definitely picks up on something. You can see he's like kind of like barking at you. And I've really wanted to have someone do this type of role. They do it in Dunce Person Drampa, and I'm excited I can do it here because of Aura. So due to Aura being a connection thing of both of you having to be in sync with each other, I want you to roll a 2d10s.
So percentile?
Or actually, no, not 2d10s. Do 2d8s.
Use my D8.
Yeah. And however
3.
close the numbers are to each other.
4 away. I got a 3 and 7.
Okay. Yeah, you don't get much from Anubis. The most you get is he spotted some eggshells lying on the ground.
Anubis sees eggshells. This must be where they're hiding.
Why is he in front of? Why is he just on the window?
I kicked down the
No!
door.
Okay, roll strength.
Okay, 14. I think it's plus 3. Or is it plus 2? Sorry.
That's okay. Don't worry about
Oh, my strength is terrible.
Yeah.
His is good. 15.
it. Okay, yeah, I'd say that's enough. It's an old door. You actually, like, kick a hole in it, effectively, but it does with your momentum kind of just, like, roll off your foot.
What are you doing?
What do I see as
Roll... I would say roll perception, but it's
in.
kind of hard to miss. You see two figures about the same height, one of them clearly heavier than the other, just standing there. And go ahead and both of you roll
do
investigation.
they look like they're grunts?
Both of you roll investigation.
18.
What is that? Plus 2 is 9.
All right. So, Dexter, you really don't get much. You just, like, see these guys and you're like, what are they doing here? Jacob, you clearly can identify they're wearing uniforms of some kind with the letters FORCE with decimal points in between each letters brandished across their sleeves. And they also have these metal bands, almost like ray glasses, that go across their eyes.
I feel like I would recognize the uniforms. Being a
Yeah,
foreigner.
you'd roll that. Yeah. So yeah, let's say you notice it too. You
So
clearly
I would
pick
be
up
a
on
former
that.
member, so
Yeah, you pick up on that. You don't recognize the bands though, but you
No,
recognize
but
that.
I recognize that who they.
Yeah, you
what
recognize that they are of like that.
I throw Bulbasaur out.
If I'm remembering correctly, this is also the gang that took my sister, right?
Yes.
Perfect.
This is also the game that I used to work for.
I want to punch him.
Which one? There's two.
You're just gonna punch him?
I want to punch both of them.
Well, before you do, they yell like, "What are you guys doing here?"
Boo!
While he's doing that, I throw out Bulbasaur.
I answer with
Okay.
my fist.
Which one did you punch?
Whichever one spoke.
That was the taller, slimmer one
Yeah, that guy.
with like long, a
Okay,
lot
can
long.
I have
He has
another guy?
really long hair. So yeah, you strike him.
So I slimmer one with long. Wait a minute.
You feel
It's
his.
Luke and Kyler.
You feel. Okay? So I guess
Hey!
just unarmed. Wait.
What are you doing here?
My dude,
What are you doing in my room?
What are you doing?
What are you doing? No. Wait. Oh, come on, stupid.
How many times?
I can't grab it.
What?
All right. So
Stupid.
roll roll to hit.
I missed. I rolled a 2. I don't even.
Okay,
know
yeah.
anything.
You take it. You just whiff, and he looks at you and he just goes, "Yeah."
That's right.
So he looks at you and he's like, "Did you really think you could take on the swag team duo?"
Excuse me, sir. Just out of curiosity, when you were in primary school, what did they call you? Any certain names? I'm trying to put my finger on it, but I can't.
You want to know what they called me?
What do they call you, sir?
I was known for my hopping ability,
Can I hit him?
and they called me the Frog.
I
But you
shudder.
may use my real name, seeing as we're not acquaintances. I am Brian.
Brian.
And then the heavier one chimes I am the other half of the duo. You may call me Odin or as my enemies fear, Doc.
No. What are you a doctor of?
Your mother.
Bulbasaur, use Dragon Breath.
Oh yeah, right. We can have them beat the crap out of
Nope.
people.
They're like, so you want these baby Pokemon back? I'd like to see you come and get them.
Can I
And
walk
roll
past
initiative.
them and grab them?
No.
Okay.
Are we gonna use the board, or are we just heckin' going?
We're just heckin' Pokemon battling.
Natural 20.
Oh,
Plus
cool.
3.
We're using ours, not our
23.
Pokemon's, right?
Yeah.
11.
Wait, what?
11 total.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
23.
Alright, cool. So 23 and 11. So 23, 11. Okay, so yeah, Dexter, you're going first. So, Brian, as he's now identified himself, he throws out a Pokeball, and out pops roll history.
Okay, hang on, give me a second. Excuse me. 14.
14. Yeah, that's good enough. You clearly identify you see the Pokemon pops out, and it is a floating purple creature, and you immediately identify that it matches the description of the Inkay that was at the research facility that had gone missing.
Can I see a picture of it? Just so I know what it looks like.
Oh yeah, Ryan's.
I don't have all of them because some of them I think are still at my house somewhere because I couldn't find them. So this is I'm gonna try to cover up.
I
Okay,
know who the Pokemon is.
so
Me too!
The reader.
don't look.
The reader's totally the final one.
Don't look. I'm gonna. Okay, so cover
We
up
have
the
book
thing.
of Pokemon.
This is what you're fighting.
Is
You
it?
notice a small. The markings appear to resemble a backwards hat.
Wow.
That you are face to face with an Inkay.
When we finish the session, can we see the evolution? Because I just want to see what Ryan's.
Okay, yeah, sure.
I know what
Yeah,
looks
no
like.
problem.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what you're fighting. And then the other one, Odin, he throws out a small orangish creature that's actually this works out. Jacob, you roll a history with advantage.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Dirty 20.
Yep. You recognize that this matches a lot of it has a lot of similarities to a native Pokemon to your home region, of Hoenn. It is a small orange creature. However, it has several key differences that you're not completely aware of, including a now green underbelly, a massive jaw, and two small, almost pincers at the bottom. So this, okay, again, don't look, because I'm going to try to pull this out without showing people. Don't look.
I'm not looking.
I'm going to hold it over here so I can, properly fold it.
I'm looking.
Don't look. Stop looking.
Are we allowed to steal these custom Pokemon?
Dude, I so want to take that.
No, you're
I
not allowed.
still want to.
Alright.
You might be able to encounter these kind of Pokemon in the wild.
Why aren't we allowed to rob people?
I
That's
want
realism, Owen. You get mugged.
So you have encountered what was the name we gave them? I don't remember. We'll just call them Aprinian forms. The Aprinian form of Trapinch.
He's so fucking cute. I want it.
Why do you censor yourself?
I didn't. Did I?
He's
Yeah.
so effing
You're
cute.
like, he's so cute.
Have it, I guess, for Owen's.
Okay,
You're like,
Fine. He's so
Don't-
fucking cute.
Thank you.
heck.
Heck.
You're censoring yourself.
Go ahead and Jacob, you roll a perception
God damn, stop having me roll things.
with advantage. This is the last one. Last roll.
Advantage?
Yeah.
Roll 30, 20, 21.
You can clearly see. Obviously, you spotted a lot of eggshells along the side and random baby Pokemon, but one specifically catches your eye in the very back. Or actually, two actually. You notice a scaly Pokemon that you have never seen before that appears to be a miniature version of a Drudagon in the back. A much smaller one with a much smaller head and yet somehow almost the same size fists.
Drudagon, remind me. I can't remember.
It's from Gen 5. It's the like blue dragon with the red spiky head and the big old wings. You can look it up if you want.
It's that thing.
Oh, thank you. That thing. Okay,
Yeah, it looks like a miniature version of that.
I think.
You also notice, sitting rather almost asleep and very relaxed, a large cow-like Pokemon with massive frickin' udders.
I'm getting the Drudagon. I don't care about the fucking
What do you guys need with these things?
That creepy old guy. Yeah, what do you... Wait. I don't care about you kidnapping baby Pokemon right now. The more important thing is you took a Miltank.
Wouldn't you like to know?
I don't
This
want
guy-
to know what you're doing with that.
Let's just say it has something to do with Miltank's nurturing abilities.
This is
You
gross.
sucking on those titties?
This is why I don't like you guys.
We're here harboring new Pokemon. As you may know, one second, let me totally
Let
not
me pull up my note card.
so I don't forget what the
Frisian.
The chicken form.
As you know, here in Aprina, there have been a variety of new types of Pokemon appearing, including a new type that seems to be taking over old Pokemon as well as some new ones. And this Miltank has become our lead example in that type. So we're researching the milk type, and you can't interfere.
Except I can.
Can I take
Bulbasaur.
the dragon?
Bulbasaur, you've seen Puss in Boots too? I cast Dragon Breath and he creates a circle of fire around us.
Around us or them?
Around all of us.
You're using Dragon Breath to make like an arcane, like fire kind of stuff.
Yes.
No, leave me out of this.
Um,
I
No,
want to
you're-
get the things out of here.
Okay.
I guess I could do it.
Distraction.
Yeah,
I will-
distraction.
But you can have my Pokemon fight them, and I'll go and get the Pokemon out.
Yeah.
But that way they're stuck, but one of us can still do the stuff.
Yeah. I can fight.
I'm totally not talking about this directly. No.
No, it's okay. All
What
right.
is he gonna do?
So initiative has been rolled, and
Initiative.
Dexter, you're go first.
I want to do that.
You want to make the Ring of Fire
Yeah.
of Dragon Fire. All right, because
Yeah, I
it's,
want to engulf.
because it's not an attack. I'm just gonna have you roll. I'll have you roll it, but we're not gonna deal damage.
Yeah.
So I'll give you, let's say, an extra proficiency bonus to do it. You just won't deal any damage.
All
So
right.
you get plus. So he gets +4 then.
Yeah.
Okay.
What am I rolling it for?
D20.
It's your Dragon Breath. I wanted to say Strength, but honestly, for Dragon Breath, I feel like Dex might make more sense.
Dex, my sense?
Yeah.
Speaking of hitting with Dex, can my fighter like try and punch
Oh,
do that?
okay.
Because I'm not going like a pure strength.
I would say I
or
think for
martial.
Riolu, we're gonna go ahead and make it like
I got an 8.
you can use which either one you want for most attacks.
I also
I
meant
got
for
an
like
An
8.
8? Okay.
my human.
Wow, you roll terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a -1 for Dex,
You have
so.
a plus.
Bulbasaur.
Wait, you're not rolling. Wait, never mind. My brain apparently is checked out after the first
Go ahead
day
and
of
remove.
college.
Yeah, this is too much for
It
you.
was
I
too
already
hard.
used it all.
So Bulbasaur kind of centers its gravity and hurls a massive arcane just wind and breath out of its gaping mouth, attempting to create a ring. Unfortunately, it just kind of flies off and dissipates. And in fact, let me roll
I
something
don't
real
like
quick.
this.
Let me roll something real quick. Yeah. It ends up dealing 1 point of damage to the Miltank.
Oh, okay, that's not.
I don't care about that.
And alright.
I have half a right to kill it just for it being an abomination it is.
What was the initiatives again? So it was you.
Mine
and
was 11.
You had 11.
Yeah, I didn't roll well.
Alright, so next will be Odin. Odin commands. You see him look down at his weird trapinch, and he says, "All right, buddy, we've been training for this. Pumpkin, use virus." And then you see the trapinch kind of lower itself, look straight at. One second. Ah, jeez. It looks straight at Anubis and opens its jaw, and a mass of digital bugs start to fly out of its mouth, and they head straight for Anubis. So if Anubis could make, we're going to say, a DC 13 dex save.
Anubis isn't in the room.
Is he not there?
He was looking in the window.
Oh, I thought you told him to come in.
I'm the one who went in.
I thought you told him to come in and fight. That's why I had you roll initiative.
No, I walked up and tried to punch
Oh, okay. Well, then he targets.
I tried to attack him, but
well, in that case, he targets Bulbasaur.
Sorry, guys, dude.
So make a DC 13 dex save.
Great. 14.
The bugs whiz right past. He's like, "Pumpkin, how dare you? Been trying this for weeks."
And it'll take you 100 more weeks.
And then,
if you wish to defeat me, train for another 100 years.
Roll an intimidation from you, not Bulbasaur.
What is it?
Bulbasaur gives this.
Intimidation is charisma.
15.
They're shook. Odin is like.
I know how these guys work.
You see him kind of like wipe sweat and like rub his metal band a little bit. And so now it is Jacob's turn.
Right, I'm checking my charisma. I think it's a 16. Yeah, plus 3.
Can you send Riolu in here to like help me?
Yeah. So I'll have based off of his intimidation, do they look like too scared to fight, or are they more of like?
Are they like the bandits from the other?
Yeah.
D&D?
Or do I need to intimidate
No,
them
they still want to fight. They're still good to fight. They're just a little shook and might not make the best calls.
Okay. Well, I'll have Anubis come in.
Okay.
And as he goes to attack, I'm just going to say, "Leave with your lives while you can."
Okay.
Try to
What does
intimidate
Anubis
more.
do? We'll roll an intimidation if
He
you.
stands there
menacingly. 18 intimidation.
I will tell you, I don't think there's any way that you could stop them from fighting. They seem almost like this is the only goal that they've been designed or told to do.
Designed? Are they robots?
No, designed like they've been prepared to do.
All right. Well, then Anubis, what?
So they're shook even more, and they might make even worse calls, but they're still
keep
standing
intimidating them
there.
until they eventually just attack each other.
Anubis is going to force palm. I have no idea what types these things are. So I guess force palm the Inkay.
All right, you force palm Inkeli.
12 plus, let's see, Dex plus efficiency plus 6, 18.
18. That breaks his armor class. So roll damage. It wasn't a natural 18 though, what?
No.
Okay, cool.
5 damage.
5
anything,
damage.
Right? Don't add anything to damage, correct?
Yeah, not for now.
Yeah,
We'll work out stuff like that later.
Sounds good. 5 damage.
All right, cool. Let me totally again not create a new Google Doc to keep track of health that I didn't just make up. All right, and I feel like after this fight, we're probably just gonna end it there.
Sounds good.
It's 10:30.
Yeah.
All
I'll
right.
read my chapter for tonight. Reading. I gotta do it for first year experience.
Oh.
Gotta read chapter 1. It's only 10 pages though. That book is tiny.
It's only like half a semester, so.
It's 7 weeks, yeah.
Come on.
After that, my course load will be. I'll get out of like classes at 3.
Yeah.
Let's go. Sounds great.
How much damage you do?
5.
Okay.
He died.
Yeah, okay. So you see Inkeli get smacked with a force palm, and he kind of gets like spun around, like you struck him a little on the side, so he spins, and then he eventually regains composure, and then starts floating back in a still manner. And then he's like, and then Brian calls out, "All right, Inkeli, you know what to do." And then Inkeli looks at you, generates, and then begins building up a belt of laughter. Roll a wisdom save. That's what he has. That's what he does.
Me or
You roll a wisdom
You
save.
need to
Yes.
get like a reverb.
Not my-
You need
DC.
to get like a reverb.
No, am I saying
laugh
me
of
like
Brian.
my human? The
No, he's hitting Anubis.
okay, that's what I would imagine. Plus 2. 16.
Okay,
Not proficient in those saves.
Yeah.
16.
that passes. So you're gonna be hit with half damage. So I need to roll.
Roll a 1. Roll a 1. Hey, Dexter.
So Inkeli builds up and goes, "Yeah," as
We just
a
need Ryan to record.
as a toxic wave of laughter strikes Anubis, dealing
Yes.
listen, wait.
One cook.
You rolled a 1.
Oh, he's doing
So that's
that.
2 damage.
Whoa.
So he gets a plus 2.
I don't know. Why are you watching my rolls?
It's not like you're hiding it. It's like Ryan looked over.
This is
that
in the way, you
general
can't
direction.
see.
Something's in the way.
You suffer emotional damage.
Jokes
Alright.
on you. I've been suffering that all my life.
So back to top of the order.
That would be me. Jacques.
Rock.
Jacques L'Enfant. I think I said what my name was.
Mhm.
So, let me see. Whoa. Alright, Bulbasaur, you know, that was... Last time was a little bit shaky, but let's give it a go this time.
Alright.
Against the purple one. Whatever that beast is.
Inkeli.
Dragon Breath.
Dragon breath. Alright, so roll to hit.
What is it? What is it?
It's your
Roll the
dex.
d20.
If you want, we can make it strength. I don't really care. But I think dex makes more sense.
I want to make it strength because I have a +3 modifier for strength.
Fine, use strength. Like, you're building up all your arcane power.
Would it be wisdom then?
Dirty 20.
He's right. Make it wisdom. Yep, that'll hit. What did you roll?
I rolled 17.
Darn. Alright, yeah,
Roll
you...
18 to 20.
So, yeah, you unleash this massive bout of dragon energy at Inkeli, and it hits. Roll damage. It gets caught in a wave.
8.
Alright. Takes 8 damage. So now it is Odin's turn, and Trapinch, you know what, not feeling very smart, wants to give another go, goes for the virus once again. This time aiming at Bulbasaur to get revenge for its comrade taking so much damage. So it uses virus, so it's a DC 13 dex save.
For me?
Yep.
Yeah, nope.
Alright, so a bout of glitchy bugs have escaped Trapinch's mouth, and then they surround you. So at this round, you will take...
This one.
You'll see. You'll see. Oh, shoot. I'm bad at this. I lost it. Can you roll a d6 for me? Mine fell. It's the cube.
I know. I'm losing for 4.
Alright, so it deals 4 damage.
Alright, so is that...
And at the end of each turn, you will take an additional d4 of damage.
Gosh.
Minus 1.
Okay.
And then you also will have disadvantage on saving throws.
Okay.
Alright, and that's his turn. And you hear Odin Kesha like, good job, Pumpkin, you did it. All right, and with that, we go to Jacob.
Question. Can
Yeah.
I have my Pokemon attack, but also my person do something else, or is it one or the other?
You could do it. It's just Riolu would have to think on its own, and I'd probably have to roll to see what move it would even try. Unless you want to... You could do another, like, teamwork roll, like I said, with the D8 to see if you guys are in sync enough to know what to do. But that is a risk. You could do it if you
I
want.
trust him.
Okay, then roll 2 D8.
Anubis,
Roll
you can
two-
handle them.
Roll 2 D8.
And
2
then-
D8s.
Okay. Let's see if he actually... A 7 and a 4. The same exact as before.
No, before you had...
I think it's a 3 and a 7.
Oh, never mind. We're getting close.
Okay, yeah, your bond is a bit stronger. Anubis doesn't totally get what you're trying to do, but he does know just kind of attack. So
He knows
Anubis.
punch hard.
so
That's all
he's
Anubis.
gonna choose
Let him go.
he's gonna choose one of his moves to use now.
He knows to punch hard. Here, I can pull up mine.
No, I got it right here.
His Force Palm Pursuit.
All right. So Anubis will target.
taunting?
Will
I'm
target.
guessing then.
Yeah, Anubis will indeed target Inkeli. Or no. No, he's targeting Trapinch, sorry. He targets Trapinch and pulls at his finger and does a little finger waggle, taunting.
Specifically his middle finger. That's how
Sure.
he taunts.
He's taunting his 3 fingers. He uses middle
He
one
uses his middle
to
one.
taunt Trapinch. And Trapinch must make... What's that? I'm thinking stuff on the fly right now. Alright, and as you do, you notice as Trapinch becomes enraged at Anubis, and you sense that it can no longer use status moves.
Okay, then I'm going to run over to the... What was it? Drapey? If I'm thinking the right name.
Drudagon.
Drugadon?
Drugadon.
Drugadon.
Drug-
Dragon's the scorpion one,
Drapion's
right?
the scorpion one,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay. Then
We'll
I'll
leave
run
the
over
milk
to
tank.
Drugadon and hold out a Pokeball. Come with me if you want to live.
For the Drudagon,
Yeah.
the Drudagon looks at you and immediately shakes his head violently.
You don't want to live?
No, it kind
You
of...
don't want to come on an epic quest?
The
for vengeance?
Drudagon, it pulls out its like overly sized fists and kind of points at the Pokeball and then points in the west direction.
Your owners have abandoned you, my child. You are left with nothing.
Roll
You've been
investigation.
kidnapped.
Roll investigation.
13.
You notice that you'll see several types of these in different variations. You notice that it has a small engraving on the top of its head that says "Property of Gym Leader." I love that for the viewers at home. They can totally see what you just did.
I licked my finger and rubbed it off.
It's like
They engraved into its skull? That cannot be you. That has to be against some sort of Pokemon law.
it's like a branding thing.
That's illegal.
It's still...
It resists fire. It's okay.
That's not okay.
Well, it's I don't know what to tell you.
Isn't branding illegal now?
It's been illegal for a long
This is the
time.
Pokemon
I'm
world.
pretty sure it's been illegal for a very
This is the
long time.
Pokemon world. This ain't.
So we are allowed to use stuff then from the
Slavery is
canceled
still
episodes.
legal.
Yeah, so slavery's still legal.
Yeah, did you
right?
not hear me say like take back? Because I said you could. There might be guns at some point.
Oh, so we are playing in the...
You could say
The
that
band
the band
episodes?
episodes could be real.
Dexter, we're getting some guns.
Oh yeah. I mean, as a former.
Okay, so what do you do?
Remember of a
What
gang.
do you do with this knowledge then?
Put my hand on his shoulder. Your owners have
Does
abandoned
he have a
you.
shoulder?
On his head, I'm comforting him somehow. Your owners have abandoned you. They have not come for you. They were not worth anything to them. But I have come so I can lead you on this quest of vengeance against those who have wronged you. Join me.
And what are you doing?
I'm beating up gang members
So what have you done
on my
for him?
for him.
What have you done?
What do you mean? What have I done?
You come. Sin, and I have come.
Oh, shut up.
The Dredagon kind of looks at you, snarls a little bit, and then immediately looks over and notices the battle going on, and uses this opportunity to run out of a nearby window.
I thought they were all boarded up.
He tries to bash through.
Do I not get to make? Can I make a persuasion check and try to persuade?
No.
Dang.
I'm not letting you have fun.
I'm not even trying to break through the game.
Well, it doesn't matter. So Baby Dredagon jumps up. It is just too weak from this little thing. Kind of smacks into the board and falls. And I'm actually
Can
gonna...
I try and catch him?
You cannot catch a Pokemon when it already has an owner. It's already like a
No, like physically catch him since he's
Oh,
fallen.
yeah, you can try. Make a dex check.
For 17.
You kind of run over there, roll an additional strength because he is pretty bulky.
Natural 1.
Yeah, you catch him, but you immediately drop him.
Oh, I thought you were. Dang it.
So you soften his blow, so he's fine, but you just get like immediately crushed.
So he falls into me and
Yes.
my body. I've protected you, my child.
He looks at you, and he's more on your side now, but he's still, you can see him like kind of like pointing up towards the door.
Alright, I will help you in your quest to get back to your owners. Aid us in this battle here today.
He then makes a little like grunt and kind of like gestures at the other like eggs, Pokemon, and specifically the milk tank right next to him.
Oh, there's eggs as well?
There's like a couple eggs. You can't take them though, because they're like...
Man!
I'm not letting you take them. I'm
This is
telling you right now.
boring.
You already have
So
eggs.
fun.
Why?
Fine, do you want to take the eggs?
Yes!
Okay, roll sleight of hand.
Where am I sleight of handing? I'm openly pocketing.
They're
this.
there!
Who's there?
They're in the
The
middle.
people are there that
They're in the
stole the
middle of
They're in
eggs.
the middle of a battle.
Fine, advantage sleight of hand.
Fine.
I'm busy distracting them.
Yeah. 17 plus... Dirty 20.
Okay, yeah, you managed to sneak an egg. I don't know
I'm
where you
assuming
put it.
My turn should be over by now.
Yeah, your turn is fully
Yeah,
over
right
now.
there. I said it should
You're
have
done.
There you go.
Alright,
Okay.
so now it's Inkelly's turn.
I'm totally stealing.
Inkelly is so freaking mad at all of the stuff, at all of the damage and stupid crap it's put up with so far. So it's gonna go ahead and just go for another laugh, just to like laugh away the pain, and it is going to hit. I think I said even. Alright, it's gonna attack Anubis. So have Anubis make whatever the thing I said was. It was wisdom saving.
Okay.
Wisdom saving of
I beat it
13.
just off my roll. 17.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so you take half damage, and it's gonna hit 8 times.
What?
It can hit up to 10.
What?
Yeah, but it does very little damage, so you're fine. Wow, you got lucky. That's gonna be 4 damage to Anubis.
It hit 8 times.
Or wait,
and
no,
did
wait.
4 damage.
2 damage actually.
What am I resistant?
Yep.
Cool.
Or wait, no, you don't. Sorry,
I resist
I forgot that you don't
Dark
resist.
Rock.
Yeah, you don't resist it. Sorry. So yeah, you take 4 damage.
Okay. I'm trying to put that in, but this notification thing isn't. There we go.
Yeah, Snapchat is stupid. All
It's
right.
not Snapchat. It's the.
Alright.
the
Oh, yeah. All right, and that is in Kelly's turn. So now we go back to the top of the order. Dexter, what are you doing?
Let me check.
Could you actually real quick? Cause I just like making you roll because it's totally not boring. Roll a perception.
Don't do it, Dexter. Don't trust him.
Don't do it. No, wait. Wait.
For me?
Yeah.
14.
You clearly can kind of see in the back. You notice him booking it and like conversing with the Druddigon in the back, and like he like caught it.
Well, I think that's weird, but then I just shake my head and I continue
It'd be weird
fighting.
if it was a milk tank.
All right.
Yes, that makes anything.
What do you do?
I'm thinking about what am I?
Grab his dick and twist it.
Give him the good old twist.
Have you seen the meme? It's like, what do you do if you get attacked by a woman? It's grab his dick and twist it.
You should. It's a good option.
What types are they?
You're gonna have to roll.
One looks like a poison type. I have no idea what the...
Roll investigation.
The squid is obviously poison. It keeps
How do I drop my
people.
D4? I'm so
Stop
bad.
dropping it.
I'm not. Ow! I found it.
D4 is sharp.
Dirty 20. Actually, no, 21.
Okay, and so that one will go. Let's say that one goes in Inkali, and then you can roll another investigation for.
He goes to the one he already knows what it is.
Or which one do you want to use the investigation for? I'll
I'm
let
gonna
you.
use the other one.
Trapinch?
Trapinch.
Alright, and then go ahead and roll. If do you want to investigate the other one, try and figure out what type it is?
Yeah.
Roll another investigation.
4.
Okay. You got no idea with the freaking squid. It's a squid.
It's a squid.
It's a squid now. You're a kid now.
I'm a big kid.
Is that
So-
what Kelly is?
So then you believe Trapinch, you can clearly tell based on the kind of things that it has done that while a normal Trapinch from the Hoenn region would be a pure ground type, this one appears to have no more ground elements and seems to be almost purely insectoid.
Insectoid.
Out of game me. What the hell is that?
It's a bug.
Isn't it shooting like nano shit? Or
It's shooting
You know what?
a horde of flies that are glitching
Oh.
through reality.
I cast Sandstorm.
All right. I like you say cast like it's a spell. I mean, pretty much is. All right.
This is going nowhere. I cast Shatter.
Good no, I can shed.
Fireball.
Fireball. All right, take one away. So I'm just going over it myself because I don't remember what I said it does. It is a concentration for one turn, and then after that it just stays. So yeah, it's gonna last 5 turns. So yeah, around you whips up a massive
Does this
sandstorm.
include me being damaged?
People in Pokemon battles, we usually just
I mean, not me as in the Pokemon. Is this gonna affect Bulbasaur?
no,
Okay.
because he's whipping it up. Plus, I don't know how much of the description it like actually shows, but ground, steel, and rock type Pokemon are unaffected by sandstorm.
Yeah, that's why I was curious what Pokemon they are.
All right, cool. So yeah, you whip up a sandstorm, and it, because of the size of it, it does end up filling up almost the entire shack,
Alright.
leaving only the very far corners to be freed of the sandstorm. And yeah, so next up will be freaking Trapinch. Trapinch.
Frickin' Trapinch?
Yeah, freaking
Doing
Trapinch.
what?
Trapinch is okay. Trapinch is, he's gonna go in for a little munch.
Oh no.
He sees the
I thought he was
sandstorm.
feeling us.
He sees the sandstorm, realizes that, not being his original Hoennian counterpart, he does not stand a good chance in this sandstorm. So he decides to get his vengeance.
Very smart Pokemon.
And he's pretty smart, because I totally have his stats right here. So he goes in for a bite on Bulbasaur. So we're gonna go ahead and roll.
It's a dark move.
It's a dark move. 15 to hit.
What's my AC? Where does it say that? It doesn't say anything for the AC.
Oh, did you not do your AC?
No, I didn't do an AC.
What do you mean do our AC?
I don't know.
Like calculate his AC.
So it's typically just plus dexterity.
Yeah.
10 plus your dex.
10 plus your dex.
And then plus armor.
Then I have 9.
You have 9. So yeah, that'll hit.
I should
Can
add
I Can I change my dexterity around? Because I didn't know it was gonna be that. Important.
Did you do one of your rerolls?
I don't think I did.
We can set all that stuff later. I think that most of the time
We can get
this would hit anyway.
bugs and stuff fixed later.
Yeah. So I guess for the listeners, because I assume I'll probably still publish this even with all the random stuff that came into it. Obviously, this is a very learning curve episode because I was not super prepared. I will take full responsibility for this being boring or being like just not making sense. I did not prepare as much as I should have. So, but
Dude,
this
you're fine. You
again-
can't prepare for D&D.
again in learning
I'm having
curve.
a lot of fun doing it.
I'm enjoying
Yeah,
it.
that's good. Again, learning curve. We're trying to figure
Steal
stuff
more.
out.
More crime.
So yeah, gonna go ahead and roll damage. What?
No, nothing.
Okay.
Okay. I want to call out to Steve, like, yo, dude, what are you doing?
Is the sandstorm loud?
I'll say Sandstorm
I want to like
could
yell.
probably pretty.
Steve,
What?
what are you doing?
Immediately as you say that, Brian whips his head around behind them because now you've alerted them to his position.
Oh.
What the
And
heck?
he's like, "What are you doing back there?" But
No,
Can they see
he.
me from the
I was gonna say
sandstorm?
1 second. I'm taking everything into consideration. I'm smart.
They
I'm
might
thinking about
not
this.
know I'm here.
I'm thinking about this.
in the sandstorm. Like my Egyptian ancestors, I've become one with the sand.
Is that a natural one?
He is blinded. Brian hears barely anything. He hears screaming in the distance, but cannot see a
Screaming in the
thing.
2-foot distance.
He
Oh,
is completely blinded until the sandstorm subsides.
you should punch him. Like, you should actually punch him.
Alright.
Legitimately, Jacob. I'm telling you to punch him in the face. I will punch him in the face.
Alright. So Trapinch goes in to Bulbasaur and gives a big old bite, dealing 8 points of
Oh
damage.
my gosh, dude.
How? So you have 17. Yeah.
I got subtracted 4 originally, so I had 13.
Oh, you're 13. Oh wow. So yeah,
Yeah.
you're hurting, but it's fine because you're in the sandstorm, so it doesn't really matter.
You live.
Oh,
You win.
wait a minute.
Let him cook.
wait a minute.
Oh, you got Sandvale?
Oh,
I forgot about Sandvale.
I
Don't
forgot
I have to
about
make my
that.
original attack at disadvantage, so it was 15. So I'll go for another one.
It's a natural
See what we
20.
get. Yeah, it still hits. Sorry. I was thinking like, wait a minute, strategy.
So since I was at disadvantage and then I was at advantage, does it just cancel out now? For checks, because you said because of the envelopment, it was disadvantage.
What do you mean?
And
Yeah, because you're in sandstorm. All attacks against you are at disadvantage. But if you have to make a check for an attack, like you have to pass this DC, then you get advantage on that.
no, but because I was surrounded by the bug thing,
Oh right.
so that just cancel out.
I don't know. I already
What's
rolled
the
damage.
question?
We'll say I'm not sure what the question is
So
Okay.
I was.
because the thing makes it so you're
You're in Sandstorm.
I'm
so
not
it's
talking
at
about
disadvantage.
you're talking about virus.
I'm talking about the virus. You said that I get disadvantage on all checks for that.
Yeah.
So since I'm in advantage for the abilities,
It cancels out.
Yeah. So
It
if
cancels out.
if I made an attack that required a DC, it would be at normal.
okay.
And
I'm
if
just
you
making
go to
sure.
attack something, it's a straight roll.
Yeah. Well, it'll be a straight roll anyway. That's attacks against him.
And checks will be at advantage for this.
Checks like if it's an attack against him that
Oh.
requires a check.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't
So
know
it
that.
because
Okay, yeah.
Sandville in the game is like it boosts your
Got it.
evasion in sand. So yeah, cool. All right, so yeah, that's probably gonna be the end of him. So now it's on to Jacob and Anubis.
All right.
Trying to
so,
wrap these
can I
battles
grab
up.
Another egg.
You-
How many more eggs are there?
Can you help me
There
fight
are
these guys?
two other
am.
ones. There are
I'm doing both.
two other ones. Besides the one you took, there are 2 other ones.
Can I take both of those?
I'm gonna say realistically, you can only hold one. I don't think you'd be able to hold 3 eggs, or else I would make you have disadvantage on
Do I
every.
have a backpack?
Do you have a backpack?
That's a good
You
question.
do not have a backpack.
What
I
did
don't
do
know.
with the other egg I took then.
Yeah,
I have
you
really
have a backpack.
deep pockets.
Sure, you have a backpack. I'll
Perfect.
say you have like a satchel that you can drop
Yeah,
the
I
egg
have
into.
camping bag. I probably would have set that
Lamberts.
outside then before we fought, but
Yeah.
okay.
But I would say, so you left your satchel thing outside?
I mean,
You
I
can
don't-
do whatever you retcon whatever you want, I don't care.
I feel like it would have been smart not to carry an egg into a battle, and I would
That's
put
true.
it in, like, hit it in a safe place.
Okay. So yeah, I would.
For a second.
Okay. Yeah, I would say
Um,
realistically, you can only carry one egg with you.
Okay. How close is the door?
The door. Well, you are now behind Odin and Ryan.
Well,
Or Rhoda
since
and
they
Brian,
can't see me,
and
do they
you-
get attacks of
Brian
opportunity?
can't see you. Odin did not turn around and try to look
Okay.
for you.
But if I go on Brian's side, he won't be able to hit me because he can't see me.
It would be
He's
very
behind.
hard if you stealth. You'd have advantage on it, but
Okay.
also here's the thing: you can't really see much either because you're also in the
That's a good
sandstorm.
point. Well, I guess my character personally is just gonna stay and like protect the eggs, like cover them from the sandstorm so they don't get damaged.
Okay.
And he's just gonna say, Anubis, kill him.
All right, roll 2d8s.
4 and a 2.
All right, that's better. Yeah, Anubis fully gets it, and you get to choose what move it's going to use.
All right. I'll hit him with a force palm.
All right.
Specifically, whichever one's closest, which I think is
Yeah, let's say that you lined up like
the
In-
Inkling.
like Inkeli, Anubis.
Kelly.
Yeah, Inkeli. I'm picturing like Inkeli,
Alright, I'm gonna
Anubis,
hit
Trappin.
Kelly. I'm not gonna hit in Kelly.
What'd you get?
A 3
Yeah, that
plus
goes in for the force palm.
9 total.
No, yeah, you're gonna go to force palm, and unfortunately, just whiffs that
That's
shot.
okay, Anubis. It's okay. I still believe in you, buddy.
So with Anubis being right next to Inkeli, Inkeli is gonna go in for a lick. I'm going to try and lick.
He's trying to lick me.
Oh no. Need an adult.
I need an adult.
He's pulling his cock.
Oh yeah, it's not gonna hit. 4 to hit.
No.
That is not going to hit. He goes in for the
Stupid.
lick and just barely whiffs Anubis. Right as Anubis passes by with the force palm, they kind of like anime style, like the swords slash, and they just appear past each other, but with a paw and a tongue. It's a furry convention. So,
We have one of those here.
we do. So
Wait, actually?
I don't
Have you
know.
not seen on
I have-
campus the fucking person in a fursuit walking around?
I have seen them. I don't know if there's an actual convention.
Oh, not a
Yeah.
convention. I meant that there is a furry.
Anyway,
So we
so
should dress as hunters because that'd be hilarious.
For trappers.
No.
Fur trap. We're walking around with like pelts over our shoulders.
With like the British explorer hats.
You have a fursuit head on a stick. Anyway, okay, sorry about that, everyone. So with that, we go back to the top of the order. Dexter, see if you can do some stuff here. Letting you know, Trapinch has not been touched at all. Oh wait, end of the round. Everyone who is not a rock, ground, or steel type
Yeah, I was about to say
will
that.
take their
I'm a
proficiency
steel
dam.
type.
No, you are not. Riolu is pure fighting.
Oh, Lucario becomes steel.
So
What the
everyone
hell,
that is
Dexter?
not takes their
You are busy off
their
the law,
proficiency
like-
bonus in damage.
Oh, you just take it and you're safe.
Yep. No save.
Okay.
Inkeli is holding strong.
I think it means,
How
it's
bad
almost- I
does
think
he
it means
roll?
it's almost dead. What's his proficiency?
Everyone's proficiency at this level will be 2.
Okay.
All right,
Let
so
me
yeah,
make
Dexter, your turn.
edits. You know what? I'm just gonna do my health.
Oh, yeah,
on
I
the
should-
calculator
yeah.
because it's bad.
I can edit yours from here if you, or I guess yours is different because you have it.
I got it.
Yeah, your own on there.
I got
Okay,
it.
cool.
Yeah.
All right, Dexter, what you gonna do?
Alright. I'll be like, alright, Bulbasaur. I know you're taking a beating, but said Trapinch over there. Sand tomb him. Put him in the tomb. Put him in the grave.
Put him in the grave. All right, so Sand
He's gonna use
Tomb.
bug type, right?
Yes, Sand Tomb is a Dex DC 12.
Do I need anything to hit it?
No, I roll. I
Okay,
roll. I
you
roll
just
it.
roll.
Yeah, I roll a Dex save, so I'm gonna say his Dex is this modifier.
I know that guy.
No way.
So
Your brother.
Bulbasaur harnesses, really upset about the sand tomb that it whiffed last time, hurls up, controls for a little bit, and then shoots off a whirlwind of sand, striking Trapinch directly, and thus trapping it, Trapinch, in a sand tomb, dealing a d6 of damage, but is a ground type move, so Trapinch will resist it, so it'll be half whatever you roll.
D6?
Yep, d6.
So he deals, are you running down or up?
Running down.
So 2.
2. All right.
No, wait. So it'd be 2.5.
What did you get?
Oh, I got a 5, so it'd be 2.
Yeah, it'd be 2. So add that, and then it says sway their HP. Okay, and it does double their proficiency bonus in damage every turn. So that's pretty strong. That's gonna really help you out. All right. So next up actually is Trapinch, and he's mad. So he's going to go for.
I'm so scared.
He's gonna go for another crunch.
Another crunch?
Isn't he in the sand tomb?
He's in the sand tomb, so he's gonna have disadvantage on strength. So I guess that's double disadvantage because of
Sandstorm.
Yep.
So what is that? Is that 3 in the lowest then?
We'll say that. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I already think you're not gonna hit. Based
Yeah.
Oh, so it doesn't matter.
But in case he critically fails,
You just.
oh boy, not good. Yeah,
What did you roll?
I rolled a.
Bad.
I think it was like a 9, a 6, and an 8.
Okay, yeah.
So he goes in and he. Wait, what's your armor class?
What?
What's your armor class?
It's 9.
I think I said I rolled 9. I think it was around like an 8.
Oh, wait.
It
Well,
missed.
you had double disadvantage.
Yeah,
Oh right, I had to
it's
take the
the
lowest
lowest,
anyway. Right,
yeah.
I forgot about that.
I
Yeah.
think
So
I'm gonna re-roll it anyway after this is over.
okay, yeah, for sure.
More
So, yeah.
rank on that.
Bite goes in, mad whiff. Sand is way too hard, and now it's in like double sand. So this is ridiculous. He is not okay.
He is losing it.
He is losing himself in the music the moment.
He's lost his opportunity. I'm like, how do you feel about
The
your
DJ's
stupid...
got him
I
falling
want
away
to
from
call
it.
out. Like, how do you feel about your stupid virus now?
Roll intimidation onto Anubis.
Onto Anubis.
Or not Anubis, sorry, Trapinch. I'm gonna roll a contesting.
Not to
I'm gonna
him.
roll a contesting charisma.
Not to Trapinch, to his trainer. Whichever one it is.
Oh, you're doing it to the trainer?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
So, you said intimidation?
Yeah.
Alright. 21.
Yeah, he is shook. Odin is just like terrified. He's like, "Oh, look at my stupid
I
bug
hate
thing
YouTubers.
die." All right, and then next up would be Jacob and Anubis.
Alright. How long does Sandstorm last?
Sandstorm lasts 5 turns. It has been 1 turn.
So, kill him this turn.
Okay.
I think, and Kelly's like about to die, so I think if you like touch him, he's gonna die.
I was just gonna punch the guy in the hole.
What?
The Trapinch that is stuck in a hole.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
in the
you're gonna
sand
punch
tomb.
him. Yeah. Okay,
you
go
really
ahead.
love playing the pronoun game right there.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna do the thing to the dude, you know?
You know. All right. Yeah. Roll to hit.
Is he technically restrained? Cause he's in a
I would
hole?
say he is restrained, so it would be
So
an
it's
advantage.
Straight roll, right? Because of Sandstorm? Or is that
Sandstorm.
only against him?
We're saying Sandstorm for the Pokemon doesn't make it harder to hit.
Okay.
It's only harder for the people because the Pokemon are kind of used to it. It'll just hurt them a little bit.
9 plus what? It is what's proficiency? Think 15.
Yeah, that breaks its armor class. Go ahead and
Okay.
roll for damage.
That's 1d10.
No paralysis, right?
No.
Cool.
No
Sadly not.
And it
I
will.
have to get above
Wait, what move did you get in? Force Palm?
Force bomb.
All right, and whatever you roll will be halved because Bug resists fighting.
I thought that was opposite.
It doesn't make sense.
That makes no sense.
It doesn't
I
make
rolled a
sense.
2, so
takes
It
1.
literally makes
That makes no sense.
It
It's
doesn't.
literally
But
how
I
you
promise
kill
you,
bugs is
you
with
can-
fly swatter.
you
That's
can
all
Google it.
punch-
I promise you. Bug resist fighting and fighting resist bug. It doesn't
That
make any
makes
sense.
fighting resist bug.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Fighting
But
resist.
no, like, why would it be both of them?
I don't know. Don't ask
I
me.
say I knew fighting resisted bugs, so I'm like, oh,
Right.
it's probably at least.
Kelly is really upset, so it's just gonna go for one more laugh to just try and like deal whatever
Why
damage
does
it
it
can.
resist fighting? Why does it resist poison?
Bug does not resist poison.
Am I looking at the wrong thing then?
I think you're looking at like what resists
Attacker, defender. Okay.
bug.
It still resist fighting, which is
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
so dumb.
It was just fighting in ground
And grass.
and grass. What's that one?
Which
Yeah.
those, the last two makes sense.
Anyway, so I think it's gonna go ahead and like Anubis being the first one to actually like deal. Well, I guess you were the first one to deal meaningful damage, but being the last one that just punched it in the face, it's gonna go and it's going to go for a virus onto you. So go ahead and make me a. Did we say wisdom or dex? I gotta write this down.
Wisdom.
Okay, let me pull
Wisdom.
that up.
Okay, yeah. We'll do wisdom. So DC 13 wisdom.
Yeah, I failed.
Okay, so a swarm of glitching bugs swarms you and entraps you, and you take. I forgot what I rolled. I think it was just this one.
You good if I get my shower first?
Yeah.
Okay.
You take. So resisted. So you take 3 points of damage because you resist bug. Oh yeah, we never did the damage for virus, did we? Like the at the end of each turn.
No, we didn't.
It's fine. We'll just again.
Now that's.
I'm telling you right now, these people are gonna show up again. So like, you're gonna experience this more, and we'll have it more solidified by then. Again, apologies to the people listening. And so now at the end of each, so again retconning that, and so you're just gonna have disadvantage on checks
Okay.
and saving throws. All right.
Giving
So
disadvantage and doing damage every turn is. Okay. That's
well,
good.
it's because that's the thing. Again, I'm gonna retcon a lot of stuff, and I think I might
This
like.
is just a trial run. Yes.
Yeah, I might minor the damage. Minor.
I mean, 2 damage isn't a lot. It's just stacks.
It's yeah.
Weekly.
And that's kind of the point. Is that because I don't think I want to change it like make it so the trap inch is more focused on like whittling you down instead of dealing
Okay.
big damage or like a mix like I have it now. So I'll have it be more focused on like surviving for a long time and letting you go down. Yeah. So that's trap inch's turn, and next up would be. Wait. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I'm stupid. It was Inkiller's turn.
Oh, do you want to just skip this
He
turn then?
got skipped.
Yeah.
Do you want to just skip this turn then?
Yeah, no. Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay.
So the sandstorm rages.
How much health is Dexter at?
5.
Oh, good God.
The sandstorm doesn't affect
The
me.
sandstorm rages.
Yeah, you're fine. You'll be okay.
And Inkeli falls to the ground, unconscious.
Wait.
Inkeli has
Okay.
fainted.
L, if
I
you
lose
wish,
minus my proficiency bonus, right?
Yeah, in sandstorm. Yeah.
I yell out to him, to his trainer, if you wish to defeat me, train for another 200 years.
Roll intimidation.
Damn, Dexter.
I got a 12.
He's not as shook this time. He can't really see you very much or hear
He
you as
just-
well.
What?
He's like, what?
Huh?
I couldn't hear you.
Oh, your Pokemon's dead.
All right, so Dexter, it's your turn now. Trapinch, the only one left standing.
Well,
Brian kind of grunts and like pulls it back into the Pokeball.
Bulbasaur, you know what to do. Hit him with the breath.
Hit with the breath. All right,
Please roll
roll
an 18
to
20.
hit.
Please roll an 18.
We said plus strength, right?
Yeah.
16.
That will break his armor class. So
So
I'll have
number
to
1
wait till
Go ahead and
D10.
roll
next time
damage.
to do the bit.
I just get advantage saves, right?
Yeah, you don't get an advantage for this kind of thing. You just roll
8.
8 damage.
Nice.
You blast out a massive arcane
blast.
wave. Yeah,
Bulbasaur blast.
Bulbasaur blast. Exactly. Of
That's
just
what I call it.
blue, purplish, pinkish, this magical looking
It's
arcane
Bulbasaur
energy.
time.
And it surrounds Trapinch. And feeling completely defeated by this amazing breath, its legs spread and it falls unconscious to the ground. Congratulations, you have won this battle. The sandstorm.
I yell out, "If you wish to defeat me, train for another 300 years."
Roll intimidation with advantage. And the sandstorm is now subsided.
16.
They are terrified. They immediately just go like, "We didn't even want these stupid baby Pokemon anyway. There are tons of milk type Pokemon we can find elsewhere."
Stop with the milk.
Take the milk tank with you. Take it, please.
No, we don't want that thing. That's disgusting. And
Take it, please.
They sprint out the door.
No, come back. Take the milk thing. We don't want it.
Intimidation. To take the milk tank.
No. Go ahead, Jacob. Go ahead and roll a perception.
Dirty 20.
All right, Dexter, you go ahead and roll me a perception as well. I'll do them at separate
20
times.
or fail.
I rolled a 6.
Okay. Dexter, you're like looking out the window, the boarded up window. You don't really notice much. Jacob, as they're running, you notice a slip of paper fall out of Brian's pocket.
Nice.
They're still booking it. They're gone.
I send Anubis to go retrieve it.
Because you don't want to watch. Okay. Anubis
I
kind of
personally-
bounds over and then brings you the sheet of paper.
Thank you. I'll look at that in a minute.
All right.
Good friend, help me get these eggs out of here, and we can raise them for our quest.
I think they have owners.
Yeah, I don't.
Just say.
Not anymore. They have an owner now. He's me.
As long as it helps us in our quest.
Exactly.
As long
I
as
will lead them.
As long as it gets closer to
I will
Team Force.
Yes, exactly. We must punish them. I will raise them as the orphans they are, like they're my own, and I will train them to fight.
Okay, dude, let's go.
So all the eggs start shaking at the exact same time, and they hatch into 17 Mewtwo's, and they murder you wherever you stand.
I did 17 Mewtwo's come out of 3 eggs.
Twins.
That's not. Man must have been really fertile.
Dude.
Alright, so what do you do?
I guess
I'd like to take. Well, can I try and figure out
first
what's in
put
these eggs?
Bulbasaur back in his Pokeball.
I put
Okay.
Anubis back. Well, actually, I'll use Anubis first to try and figure out what's in the eggs.
Okay. So go ahead and roll just straight D20.
Roll for bitches.
First one, I have no idea.
Three times.
Second one, I got an 18. Third one, I got a 3.
Okay. I'm not gonna really give you a description on the eggs. It doesn't really matter a ton. But the first and last ones that you've picked up, Anubis can't get any sense. He just kind of had a major battle. He's not really feeling up to it. And then Anubis heads on over to the middle egg, though, and senses a great presence within it. It is similar to the heat. It's hard to say. It feels as if there's a mix of the heat from the egg that you received and the very calming, almost psychedelic nature of the other egg. Almost merged into one egg.
Drugs. Alright, well, I guess I'll put them all in our bags.
Alright.
And I'll pet Anubis in the head. Thank you, my friend. And put him back in his ball.
Okay.
And I will read the piece of paper I sent him to retrieve.
Okay. You open the piece of paper, and you don't really see... There's not much writing on it. There's only a few kind of scattered words and notes, but you see the same name being repeated over and over and over again.
Which is?
Sandra. And
Do
you
I know that?
roll a history.
Do I know that?
Advantage.
Dirty 20.
How do you not know the name of your own sister? And there's a small photo in the bottom left corner of what you can assume is Sandra. It's a very blurry photo as she's being like tied up with Yamask being sucked into a Pokeball.
What is Yamask?
This is a little Egyptian mask.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah. Balls in the Cofagrigus,
Yeah.
which is cool.
Have you seen Cofagrigus move in Pixelmon? It's terrifying.
No.
It's modeled in Pixelmon to move. It flips on its back and starts spider crawling on the ground instead of floating like it does everywhere else.
So
It
what I'm
like
hearing
just drops. And
Is if I
skitters.
find one, I can totally use it to just terrify people.
You could.
Use it as a transportation device.
Riding the car. Alright, well, are we ending it there, I'm guessing?
You do notice one other thing written on the piece of paper.
Which is...
You look closely, and near the name of the picture, there is an arrow that leads from the picture, pointing to a single word, which reads... Give me a second. Give me a second.
She says, Kachiga hard on.
It reads
Kachiga.
endangered.
What does that mean?
I think someone doesn't know how to spell endangered.
No, it's with an I. Endangered. Go ahead and
Oh, like in a location? Like
no, it's all one word. Go ahead and roll an investigation.
6.
I don't care. You've
I
figured it out by
don't
now.
care.
You've probably seen signs. This is actually the name of quite a large city in this region that if you were to continue east down the river, you would happen upon it.
Should we go to
So they were running away east, right?
They were running that way, yes. Keep in mind, you also are currently in possession of several eggs that belong to a daycare, as well as a mill tank who belongs to a disgruntled farmer,
Let's get that back. We gotta get back and get that.
and
that
a Drudagon that is the main ace of a high-ranking gym leader that could easily have all of you arrested if you steal it.
I wasn't planning on stealing the Dritagon.
I wasn't planning on selling the mill tank either. Let's
Yeah.
get it back.
The milk tank, I'm not even bringing back. It is not worth. Actually, no. I told the.
I am
taking the milk tank back. I told the guy I would.
Okay. I'm actually curious. I want you to roll investigation for this Drudagon.
4.
Oh, yeah, it's just a Drudagon. You don't really notice much about it.
Can I investigate it?
You can investigate it.
Will you tell me? Will you lore dump me the Drodagon real quickly?
I don't know anything.
Oh, what you know, like the whole gym stuff. Because I don't think I know about that.
Like your character,
My
or
character
you?
doesn't know
out
about
of
that.
He doesn't know that it's the... Well, no, you were both there.
Yeah, but I was busy fighting in the middle of a sandstorm.
This thing's the gym leader's
No.
ace.
No. Oh, wait, yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah.
This Dritagon I found is the gym leader's ace. We must return it to its owner.
Thanks for lore dumping.
You're welcome.
I got a 7.
Damn it!
Yeah, you don't know much about this.
What if he gets advantage from the Lord?
I'll let you do one more. I'm just trying to see if you're able to figure out the name of what this Pokemon's called. Because we've named all of the characters, because all the characters who are based on someone.
Is Brittany the gym?
No, Brittany's not the gym leader.
Britt is the intern at the
She works
research
for
center.
the gym.
She works for the league,
You said
and
it's
she'll be at the
branded on the
gyms.
head, right? What does the branding say again?
The branded says property of Pokemon League or property of gym leader.
No. Alright, so it's obviously someone who's a terrible person because they
You
carved
know
into
who it
its-
is. You've already been informed of who it is. It's the gym leader you met back in town.
Oh, it is that lady. I was thinking, is it that lady? But I forgot about her.
I forgot about
Sorry,
it.
I should have been more clear.
No, we probably should.
But yeah, so all
Go back.
of the characters that are based on real people that we know, their Pokemon are plays on their names.
Druddigon?
Yeah. But that's just the actual Pokemon's name, so I want to see if you can figure out what this custom
Deoxys.
form's name. Roll investigate. I'll give you one more try.
Are you joking? 21.
You recognize this being in the area and, seeing, well, these Pokemon, these Aprina forms are very, very, very rare for some reason. You do recognize hearing about this somewhere. This is called a Mavagon.
Mavagon?
Mavagon.
Is it based off of real people?
Yeah.
Maverick?
And with that, your Pokemon level up one more time. I know it doesn't make sense to level up this much, but I gotta make sure you guys can take hits.
Do I restore HP? No, you don't do it in the game, so.
Yeah.
I do restore HP.
No, you do not restore HP. We'll determine that in the next session. Because as you know, there's a Pokemon Center back in town, so you'll be able to go to that. And with that, I think we're gonna go
2d8 4 21
at your con.
4 plus 10 is 14.
Wait, 2d8?
Are we healing or no?
Oh no, I just do 1d8.
You said you determined that.
Yeah.
I keep pressing the wrong goddamn.
I get
Obviously,
9.
I mean, you add your new health. The new health that you get, you go ahead and add that.
26.
Okay.
All right,
So I get
26.
13 more, so
So that's your total new health total.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go ahead and add that. And with that, we're gonna go ahead and end our first session
So
of Deoxys Ex Machina. Thank you so much for listening to the first ever episode in our Doc After Dark podcast series, Deoxys Ex Machina. I hope you're looking forward to more episodes as much as we are. This recording right now that you're listening to has actually been done quite a number of weeks after the original episode 1 recording because I'm lazy and I don't like doing things. But here I am, deciding to face my fears head on and actually be a functioning person for a little bit instead of avoiding all of the horrendous amount of schoolwork I have to do. Unless my teachers listening love you, ha ha ha. Yeah. And thankfully the air kicked off so I can record this. Please subscribe and like and do all those cool stuff. It is very weird saying thank you for listening instead of thank you for watching. I guess I'm just stupid. I've been stupid for about 6 years, so I'm pretty much used to it at this point. But yeah, please subscribe despite that, and I hope to see you all in the next episode. Have a great day / evening / weekend / I don't know, Truman Show stuff, I guess. 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 Show stuff, I guess.